ready? Good.
I thought it was yours.
You kicking it off, or are we ready?
You ask me that every
Because we don't plan this stuff, we just do.
I know we do.
Yeah.
Quiet on the set.
Go.
Just kidding.
Oh no, you about to hit the blender?
Margaritas, it's
Go
all
ahead,
right.
hit the
We're
blender,
gonna
and
do one blender run.
Yeah, one blender
and then
run.
we'll get started.
Yeah. I'll make this line a little darker so
I forgot that I'm not Jenna on here.
they can read it.
Oh, who are you? Simon says.
No.
It's funny, the blender does almost take down the barn. That's kind of funny.
Did you hit the button?
He broke it.
Did you break it?
Yeah, he broke it. He broke the blender. Five margaritas in, and it's done.
Oh, it's because did you take the
There's 5 people
the blender
here.
out?
I didn't drink all 5 of them. No wonder we're worried about Liz's chair falling over. Not worried about the chair part, we're worried about the Liz part.
All right.
Oh god, the lights are flickering every time
I
he
know.
does that.
That's worse than the heat lamps.
It is. That's got some power.
We're gonna blow a fuse.
We are. So we got a full crowd tonight behind us.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. Well, that's because there's margaritas. I mean, might as well
Cinco
just,
de
you
Mayo
know.
is a
What the
party.
heck? Like, look at this.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, look at this. We got the whole. Look at this. No margaritas for goats, please.
Not that one.
Especially-
Oh, look, she loves the smell, though. Look at her. She's in love.
She's like, that
Like
smelled
that.
good. All right, we'll get started. We'll stop fooling around. We're sorry. Sort of.
Oh my goodness.
All right, so.
All right, so this is Q&A with L&A,
L&A.
Margarita edition.
Yeah, Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah. And it's Jenna's birthday
May the
weekend.
fourth be with you. May the fourth be with you.
May the 4th be with you. So we're having peach margaritas. Penelope peach.
Oh,
Margaritas.
Penelope Peach.
Yes.
Yes.
And this is also, what a full night,
It's a
also
very-
game night edition.
Yes.
So we are going to compete for his goat knowledge and my tractor knowledge and see who comes out on top.
Yes. That's
If I
exactly what's
fall
going
down,
on.
then I lose.
And correct me if I'm wrong, because we don't plan a lot of this out. We just
Nothing.
do this.
We fly by the seat of our pants.
I have 10 questions for you, tractor related.
Yeah.
You have 10 questions for me, goat related, and we're going to tally them on here, little check marks, or we're going to put a big number so they can see it. I don't know.
I
We'll
haven't
probably do
tested
check
this
mark.
theory.
We'll figure it out.
I'll make my
Yeah,
slash mark.
but be careful, this
big.
could fall.
Oh yeah.
We're going to kind of start with that.
Yes.
If any questions come through
I
during
would
this.
say save your questions.
Okay, save
Yeah.
your
Don't
questions.
start asking questions until we open the forum and we're done and he
Right.
loses and,
And don't-
crying over in the corner.
Oh, stop it. Don't forget the question marks for questions later.
Yeah.
And if this is your first time here, this is not normal. Normally we drink a lot. That's normal.
That part is normal.
That part is normal. Not a lot, really.
Not a
It's just
lot.
on Saturdays lately.
Just
in
do
front of a
the-
live studio
They
audience.
just do the whole week's worth of drinking in one night.
Pretty much. And then
There's
we
nothing
answer
wrong
your
with that.
farming, goat, family related. Hello, goat. Yep. She's
They
like, you guys
can't-
didn't feed me.
Yeah. I'm still full, she says.
All right, so I guess we're going to kick it off with this whole
The question
the
trivia
question
night.
trivia. Dun,
Dun
dun.
dun dun. We look like we planned this.
Yeah, we
today.
didn't plan that at all.
You know what I wanted was a ding button. Like when you got it right.
How is
you go,
the audience
ding.
doing? Like, I'm not even watching the chat because I don't want my phone to die before I get through these questions. So, we have anybody watching?
A few
Are we just
people.
talking
A few?
to you guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
We got a few people
Okay.
saying happy birthday to Jenna.
Oh, happy birthday, Jenna.
Somebody wants to know what is normal in the Syman.
There is no such. This kind of is normal.
It is,
Yeah.
And it only gets worse.
Oh, it gets worse. So that's funny you say that. Facebook put up a memory the other day from like 3 years ago. And like, see this wall here? It's made out of like a half-inch piece of 5 by whatever. And we were.
6 by 1.
It's like a 6 by 1 or whatever. It's not even 1 inch.
On.
Yeah. And we were trying to use it like a balance beam.
Yes, walking
Yeah,
across
walking across
it.
it.
Using the rake as
Using
like
a
your
rake.
which doesn't work.
It didn't work. And that was like 3 years ago. So
Right. I looked at it and I was like, look, we were crazy before we had an audience.
Yeah, that's kind of why I said that. So yeah, there's no such thing as normal around here. Yep. So, who starts?
Nona said you need You need a that was stupid button.
Oh, we do need a that was stupid button.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so I guess who goes first for this Q&A trivia night edition? Yes.
See?
Yeah.
We practiced.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess.
All right. So
Would
I
you
mean,
like
why don't
ladies
you go
first?
No, you go first.
So you mean I ask a question
Age
first?
before beauty.
So I ask a question first or field a question
No,
first?
you ask me the question.
Okay, we're gonna start off easy.
Okay.
What is the model number of our tractor? I started off easy.
Did you study?
Did you really know that before you wrote it down?
I knew that one. Yes.
He
There
has
was,
to
only,
say it when he orders stuff.
there was only one question on here I had to confirm.
I'm gonna say it's a 3250.
Wrong.
What's 33?
It's a 3320. John Deere 3320.
So close.
So do I get
I get no points. It's
Okay, no points. All right, your turn.
Okay.
Where's the taboo button?
I'm gonna change my questions as this gets harder.
Oh,
for me.
no!
And I'm gonna go to my harder questions, just in
No.
case, because I don't play fair. What is the name of the only Tog baby born this year without waddles?
Oh my God!
This is an easy question.
No, it isn't. There's like
it is.
5 Tog babies.
All right, well that's the next question.
Okay, hang on. All right, only one without waddles.
Let's see if anybody gets it.
Oh yeah,
and I'm
no,
not.
no, you
I'm not
can't be on
watching.
there.
Yeah, I'm not
Neither
watching.
one of us are watching.
It is the delay,
Yeah,
so.
we're not watching the
Neither
chat.
one of us
so
are watching the chat, so if you know the answer,
go
put
ahead
it
and
in,
have fun.
And,
Yeah, let's blow the chat
and our
up.
moderators will let us know who got the answer correct.
First. Ooh, so the audience is almost playing around with us.
Yes, well at least on my questions. And if you know tractor questions too,
Go ahead and answer.
Go right ahead.
All right, so I'm gonna go with Penelope. Oh, who is it?
Grace.
Oh yeah, I would have never gotten that
All right,
one.
0 points for me.
0 points.
And
We're-
it's a tie.
We're doing
Nice
good.
job.
We're doing good. We're doing real good. All right.
Okay.
Oh, my turn. Okay. Yes. Wrong finger. Hang on.
I'm gonna have to put my battery saver on.
What kind of transmission does our tractor have?
Did you just say 17?
Don't
No.
say anything.
It's not a number. Just so
I
we
know
know.
it's not a number. I have it narrowed down to 2. Shut up!
It's not a number. I got 26 options.
I'm gonna say it's an automatic.
Ooh, I need the audience to help me out. It is a hydrostatic transmission, which is technically an automatic.
Yeah.
Ding, ding,
We
ding.
will
I
give her
knew
that
there
one.
was no
We will give you
shifter.
that one. There is no shifter.
There's
That
no
is-
shifter.
Well,
There's
technically.
no clutch.
There's no clutch. That is correct. There is a shifter. That's a question later.
I should have studied.
Yep.
I
Yeah.
only made my questions a half an hour ago. So
I made mine like a week ago.
I know.
Yep.
Oh, goodness.
Okay, go for it.
Oh, my question's next.
Yes.
Okay, this is a 2-part question. So
That means I can get 2 points.
yes,
Good, because you're about to ask a 15-part question later.
me.
Yeah. Name all the babies.
Okay.
That's 15 points.
Who was in the original herd of goats?
That's a 2-part question.
Well, I haven't asked the second part yet. Do you want to hear the second part?
Yeah. 'Cause-
And what were their breeds?
Okay. So the original herds were. Hang on. Alpines and La Manchas.
Okay.
That's it. The only 2
Okay.
breeds we started with. Do I get a point for that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. I'm going to pause there because I got to cherish this point.
His one and lonely point.
And then who was the original herd?
Yes.
It was Wendy,
Mm-hmm.
Lucy,
Yep.
Sadie,
Yep.
and one more. Am I right? One more? Or
There
no?
was 3, yeah, 4.
Wendy, Lucy, Sadie, and the original 4.
I never said there was
I
an
was gonna,
original
you might
number.
want to give him a
I
total.
just said who was the original
No,
herd
wait a
of
second.
goats? Who was in the original herd of goats?
Wendy, Lucy, Sadie.
Technically, you got 3 of them, which count.
Would Cassie be included in the original? No, because she was here. No, so I'm thinking the ones that grew up in the red barn. Wendy, Lucy, Sadie, and Charlotte.
Yes. I was gonna say, this
Charlotte.
is your
I was
favorite
gonna
goat, and
I
you
know,
can't
Charlotte.
remember her name.
Yeah.
I was gonna be so
Was
mad.
I right?
Yes.
All
ding,
four.
Ding, ding, ding,
Ding, ding,
ding. You only get 1 point for
1
that,
point though. Okay, fine. 1 point.
And if you have a 2-part question, I don't know.
We'll let the audience figure out how many points you get.
Oh boy.
I need it. We
We'll
might
do
need
this
some.
Drew Carey style.
What's that?
And 1,000 points for you.
Okay, ready?
Yes, I'm
The
ready.
2 options to this question. Multiple choice.
Oh.
The hydraulic fluid on the tractor, is it the same as the transmission fluid?
No.
Yes, it is.
What?
Yes.
He shook his head no.
In our
He's
machine,
wrong.
he's
And
wrong.
you do not tell
And he
In-
lives on a farm.
In our tractor, the hydraulic fluid and the transmission fluid are all one system. So when it's time to change the transmission fluid, well, it's the hydraulic fluid. It's all like 12 gallons, runs through the whole entire machine. Through the backhoe, through the bucket, through the transmission, everywhere. It's all one thing. So it costs a fortune to change the hydraulic and the transmission.
Next question. I'm not liking how this is going. All right. Smarty pants over there. What is it called when a goat is born without horns?
A miracle, and I don't have to disclose.
He said a miracle. Right, no. Genetically, they are born with 0 horns.
I'm just gonna not waste anybody's time. I didn't even know that could happen, so I have no idea.
So it's called polled.
Oh,
P-O-L-L-E-D.
that makes sense.
Polled.
That makes sense. I had no clue. Did any of our audience get that one right? Like, are they
Well,
trying
we
to?
won't
still
know.
waiting.
That went
Oh
really
yeah, that's
fast.
true. What about the tractor question? Yeah,
No.
Somebody said you had a nice one.
a nice tractor. Thank you.
Counts, yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Men and
tractor.
their
Okay.
Men and their toys. That's what they said.
All right. Next one.
Hmm.
You have 2 possible answers, so you can get 2 points.
Oh, great.
What tractor manufacturer makes red tractors?
Farmall.
Farmall is one.
Mahindra.
Oh, she got them both.
I just saw that commercial last week too. I got 2 points for that?
You get 2 points.
I didn't know I needed to do both of them.
Okay.
No, you get 2 points for that one.
Okay. What color pattern is moo considered?
Oh, not that one.
That's her
You
breed.
said this in one of your
I
keynotes.
did.
She
did.
did, and I almost went with chamois or whatever, but that's not moo.
That's Charlotte.
That's Charlotte.
That's why I changed this question
Ah.
from Charlotte to moo.
I would have gotten that
Because
one.
I knew he would have known that
Moo's
one.
color pattern is cow. That was funny.
Let me write that into to Adga.
Moo's color pattern is no idea.
Pied. Hereford.
Pied?
Yeah.
Hereford?
Hereford. Yeah. No, pied.
Pied.
Oh, somebody got it.
Somebody got
Somebody
it?
did?
Nice.
Nice job.
Beepster, popster, penster.
B got it.
B got it.
B got it. Pied and Dizzy and Dreamin' got it too.
Yep.
Nice. All right.
And Debbie got it. Wow,
Okay.
these guys are paying attention.
You're not
All right.
supposed to be on there.
Yeah, get off there.
I
Well, as
just
long as it's
answered.
delayed. Are you ready? Hide your phone just in case somebody answers this
No,
question.
no, no,
Keep yourself away.
I'm on.
Okay,
I'm
good,
on my.
good.
See, I'm on my question.
What is the name of the newest tractor attachment we have?
The grappler. The claw. It goes like this. It's teeth.
Oh, is it the baby shark? Baby shark.
It's a grappler, like a. What do you call it?
That is the attachment, but it's called a root grabber.
Bullshit.
No,
I'm
no.
sorry.
Ah!
It's a grappler.
All right, now I gotta ask because it's called a root grabber. If you Googled grappler, you would have not gotten that.
Tractor grappler. I would have gotten it. I would have found it.
Grappler is a wrestler.
Yeah, I don't
don't
know.
watch
I don't know if she should get the point for that one, but
She knew what it was, but not the technical name, so I don't know.
Just like you know these are goats. You don't know their technical names.
goats.
Oh, yeah,
think we're
what's their
all gonna have
technical
Okay,
name?
I gotta ask the audience. Tell me if the audience thinks she should.
Oh,
get...
Brenda says I got it.
Liz got it.
Liz got it.
Oh,
Right there.
Jesus, they're
Yep.
all on your team.
Yep.
I knew it.
Come on, Liz
Yep.
won.
Yep. Dizzy and Dreaming though did say root remove or something or other.
Yeah, she was closer. Yeah, or he or whatever. I don't know who said that. All right, next question.
I gotta switch back over. Here we go. Name all 7 Toggenburg babies' names from 2019.
That's this year.
That's this year.
I don't know how
I
he
knew
had
that.
to do. He was doing the math.
I knew that.
Don't
For a
help
second
him
there, I
out.
thought she
He's
went.
like, oh God, last year's babies.
I thought I was
All
going
right.
Captain
Well, you
Obvious
said
on it.
all Tods.
It's not Captain Obvious. This is Aaron.
All right. You said all Tods.
All the Toggenburg
Tots.
babies.
How many are there?
She said.
There's 5.
There's
7.
7.
There's 5.
Oh.
He says there's 5.
All right. So we got Tango and Tally.
Okay.
Give me
Can
a
you
minute.
even goat, bro?
No. Oh my
I
gosh.
don't know all the names.
I know a couple. I forgot.
Hang on. I'm naming them all in my head. All the ones that I know.
Apple.
Quiet. Stop.
Those aren't
Stop.
Toggenburg.
Penelope.
Okay.
I was gonna go like this with the drink, but
No help from the audience. He shook his head no. I would have thought about it for a second if he
Come on,
he didn't
Aaron.
seem so sure.
Oh my goodness.
What'd you get for cheating?
I wasn't cheating. He just couldn't hold
Somebody
his
probably got it already.
Not
No.
yet.
Oh man.
we did get a come on, Aaron.
Aubrey?
I think
Aubrey?
they're typing.
Right?
Aubrey.
That looks like a hard no.
Sorry, that's
There was-
no.
There was
There
no.
There was an Aubrey 3 years ago.
Oh my god. Jesus.
And she was a Toggenburg.
We've got people.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Dizzy and Dreaming got
Oh,
all
that means I
seven.
lose.
She's on fire.
That means I
Aaron got
lose.
'em.
All right, I'll give you.
Yeah,
You're at
go.
3. Go ahead.
No, I
You can't think of anybody else.
no. I should have ate more
Think of
before this
cars.
margarita.
Car.
Oh, he'll get
Oh.
it now.
Tesla
Yes.
and Bentley.
Yes.
It was the one without waddles. You just named her.
Yep.
Sure did.
Yeah, but I can't remember what you said.
Now y'all know what
Yeah.
to deal with every day.
I don't know.
Grace and Evelyn.
That's.
All right.
It was the ones that were supposed
He
to be
thought
Brenda
Shrek
and Nona.
was.
Right? Am I right? Yes.
Why
See,
Brenda and Nona?
should have just named them Brenda and Nona. I would have gotten a point.
You thought Aubrey was born this year.
Well,
She's 3 now.
Oh Jesus. Okay.
Maybe 4.
Next question. We're gonna get difficult here. All right. All right. You got the root grabber one wrong. Okay. No, they gave it to you actually. All right. This is a. Hang on. How many points would I have gotten for that? I had to get them all right in order to get a point.
Yes.
Not like one. Okay, fine. Well, then you got to get them all right to get a point on this one.
Okay.
Part number 1.
Next week, marriage
Ready?
counseling.
Part number 1. How many attachments do we have for the tractor? Part number 2 is name them all.
I hate you. All right, let's start at the beginning. First, we got the bucket. Shut up! We got the bucket loader,
Yep.
the backhoe,
Yep.
the York rake,
Yep.
the brush hog,
Yep.
the snow blower,
Yep.
the root grabber.
Yep.
All right, we calling it a hay grabber?
No, for the bale?
Yeah.
Sure, hay grabber, that's fine. It's a bale grabber, but same thing.
Did I say York rake yet?
Yes.
Yes, you did.
What the fuck is that? Oh, sorry. Oh, the forklifts.
Oh, they gave it to you!
No, she had some mime over
Yeah,
there.
she was doing this.
Yeah, it looked like she was a waitress.
But just,
Holding a tray. No, I thought about it. That's called thinking.
you got them. All 8.
Yeah.
Thanks to the charades
No,
in the
no, I would have
background.
gotten it. She was actually distracting more than she was helping.
Right. This is not looking good.
I got 1 point for all of that. Okay, buddy. Come on, this one's kind of easy. You ready? How long is a goat in heat for?
Like 24 hours? Maybe 12? It all depends.
I think
One-
you should be more
one answer.
specific.
In hours.
In hours, 12.
72. Their whole heat cycles can be 72
Okay.
hours. Standing
Oh, you didn't
heat.
mean standing heat?
I didn't say standing heat. I said how long is a goat in heat for? I did not say standing heat.
Okay, fine.
On the next Maury, Marin and Liz get a divorce. Dr. Phil, never mind, don't
Okay.
worry.
You only get a point if you're within 3 inches of the measurement. How big are the back tires on the tractor?
Like inside
In
the
inches.
wheel width,
No, no.
inside that
From
way.
the bottom to the top.
In inches.
In inches. And I gave you a 3-inch window.
I'm gonna say 38.
That's exactly right!
Yes, I was gonna say 36, but I knew I had a 3-inch window, so if they were 40, I was gonna still be right.
Oh
or
my
36.
god, that was dead on! Dead on! I am so done. I need to drink more.
Did you have to go out and measure them?
I did. I had to confirm. I had to confirm whether I was right. I broke my phone. Oops.
Someone says, Liz, show some mercy.
Yeah.
Are you ready for your next question?
Sure.
Okay, well, there's a lot to choose from, so you only need to answer 3 of them.
Okay.
Name 3 plants that are poisonous to goats.
Rhododendra,
Yes.
holly,
Yes.
and any type of cherry tree.
Yes.
Good job.
Oh wait, well that's actually kind of a trick question because cherry tree is only poisonous in a certain form. Follow-up question.
Will you let me plant one?
No.
Then they're poisonous.
But I don't want them to think that all cherry trees are poisonous. Just
Don't plant them near your goats.
it's the wilted
It's the
leaf.
wilted leaf.
Yeah.
Okay, what are you going to do? Catch all the leaves?
No.
Exactly.
I'm not.
happening. Okay.
Are you
good.
happy
Do you
now?
want to
Eva?
name some more so they can get educated while we're
Oh,
here?
hydrangea, mountain laurel, nightshade, yeah,
Okay.
all of that.
Good.
You know the sad part is, you made your questions in the last like 10 minutes.
I did.
And you
He
spent
took
the
a week to
I
say
spent a week on that. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Wait a second.
We
Wait a
were
second.
all in
Let's
the kitchen,
rephrase.
like-
John Deere Tech Manual.
Let's rephrase. I made my questions a week ago in 10 minutes.
Okay,
It
wait,
hasn't-
this morning you said I only have 9.
I had one more.
Yeah.
All right. What do ropes stand for on a tractor?
Hold on.
And you don't get points, but you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Ropes is the bar that goes over the back of the tractor.
Yes.
Yeah. What do they stand for to me?
No.
Or
To OSHA. ROPS.
I mean, you could just make.
I was gonna say I might go get another drink.
no, it's like it's roll. Okay, shut
Good.
I didn't know these were.
Alex, shut up. Roll over. Protection. Something system.
Okay, how many letters are in it again?
Ropes.
ROPS.
P-E-S.
No.
No E.
No E. No E.
Oh, system then. See, something or other. Rollover
Roll bar.
protection system.
Rollover protection system.
The
That is
roll
correct.
bar.
Roll bar. Okay.
Yeah. By the way, this isn't fun. Okay, go ahead.
Someone said roll over
Protection.
protect structure.
Ooh, I might be. I'll give it to you for system, but they might be.
Look,
They might be
we're
right.
starting to feel pretty bad for Aaron.
Yeah. But I'll let her keep the point because I thought it was system.
Okay.
So.
What is the name of the scale we use to measure the pinkness of a goat's inner eyelid?
The Flamancha scale. Why was that so funny? Hang on, I gotta think of it.
The
Lamancha.
word La Mancha is it?
La Mancha.
Flamenco dancing?
I thought you were gonna spit your drink at me.
Alright, so that's really funny. And he's not quite 100% wrong. So
I know I'm not 100% wrong. That's why I'm like, why was that so funny? That was right.
she said Flamancha.
When you're done laughing, our audience would like to know the real answer.
Okay, so
Could you?
What was Nona and Brenda's?
Did any of them get it right?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Oh, somebody's got Google up. You look at it.
Well, they said that you get a point for Nona and Brenda's question, but I don't know where it was.
Okay, it's called the Flamancha scale.
Yes!
No. You said Flamancha.
I don't care.
That's a breed and a pink scale.
So my answer was better.
You definitely put an L in there. This is Wheel of Fortune. No. You have to pronounce it right. It's the Flamancha scale. There's no N, there's no
Is
L.
the audience backing me up? Probably not.
You
They're on
said
your team.
Flamancha, which is La Mancha and Famancha. That's not even close. I mean, it is, but it's not. It was definitely worth the laugh, though.
Okay,
Woo!
next question.
Okay, go ahead.
How many
They said give him
gears?
a point.
Oh, Papa Bear said give him the point.
What? No, he said Flamancha. You're Papa.
He is.
Hey, you gotta do that, you gotta nurture.
Yeah.
Full point.
Yes,
No,
Ireland said he gets the point. So close.
I need somebody else to back me up. One.
Debbie said he gets
Thank
a
you.
sympathy point.
Thank you. Thank you. They're on my team.
It's only because I just cleared my whole bloodstream of anything negative
All right.
with that last laugh.
You ready? So we said earlier, hydrostatic, right? Automatic. It still has gears. You just don't need to shift.
Okay.
Sort of.
Okay.
There's no clutch.
Okay.
Wow, my feet stink. How many gears are on the tractor, and can you name them? They're letters, by the way. That's all I'm going to say.
Are they the letters that I see off to my left? Like C,
Just say no.
A, M, P.
You are wrong.
Z, Y.
So
Seven.
there are 4 gears.
I know C and B are one of them.
C, B, and A,
I knew it was A, B,
and
C.
N for neutral. So there's
I got
4.
some of them.
Yeah, but you don't get one.
Whatever. Okay.
No
My-
point for you.
My last question.
No point for you.
My last question.
Last question? Oh, I still got a list for
Hold
you.
on. Let me make sure I had 10 questions. 1, 2,
I don't think so.
3, 4, 5, 6,
I don't know. They
7,
mark all the
8, 9,
questions.
10. Yeah, because I had that 1 2-part question. Do I need to come up with another question? If there's 2 parts, doesn't one count for one?
I bet you the audience
Yeah,
will come up
okay.
with some.
I got one more.
Just one more.
Sure, one
Okay.
more.
What would you give a goat if you suspected she was bloating?
I've got one answer, but I don't know if that's right.
take another drink, I'm sure it'll come to you.
Hey, it helped with
Might
me.
take a couple.
I came up with 38.
You expected she was bloating.
You don't take that though?
We've given Pepto before, but I don't think that's during bloat. Yeah, let's go with it. Pepto. Yeah.
So, us in the past, when we're treating for a goat who's bloating, we give her penicillin,
Yep.
B vitamins,
I almost said B vitamin.
and Banamine.
And I almost said Banamine. But
And we have given Pepto in the past, but those are the 3 that'll knock out like the death portion of that bloat.
yeah, I wasn't getting that right.
Pepto's not going to do much to
Yeah.
that. You got another question?
I do, and I don't know how this ended up in my phone. I didn't write that question down. Thanks, Rob. Shouldn't have given my phone. What is the proper position of the toilet seat when it's not in use?
I'm pretty sure you should have written that on mine,
That's
so I
not-
knew he
That's
knew.
not a tractor question. I mean, it could be if you got a really good tractor.
it's not in use.
When it's not in use.
What's the proper position for the toilet seat?
Yeah, what's
Should be
your
an easy
answer?
one for you.
Down.
It's gotta
Like,
match this answer. You ready? Wherever I leave it when I'm done.
That was Papa Bear, just saying, guys.
Don't give Papa Bear your phone. I'm like, how did this end up? I'm like, wait a second.
Question.
She's like, I got one question left. I'm like, I got like 4, and then I start reading them. I'm like, wait a second. That doesn't. So I really have one question left, and it's not a tractor question. What brand of chainsaw do we currently use?
Husqvarna.
That's an easy one.
I was gonna say what?
Yeah, but we used to have steel, but it doesn't work anymore, so we switched. All right, I got my butt kicked. You win.
Wow.
Ding 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 ding.
Yep.
Round 2. No, just kidding.
Yo,
That was merciless.
that was
Start calling her name.
exciting.
I'm not just gonna start losing because he can't win.
No, I wouldn't want you to do that.
Now it's
No such thing as 8th place trophies around here.
Oh,
Nope.
they're asking the
Uh-oh.
toilet paper rolls. Quick.
Oh,
Wait, over or under?
over. Totally over.
Except it was under today. So
I just
who
want
did
it on
that?
That means one of the
thing.
kids did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want it put on there.
Yeah, that's a good point. You're right. It's even worse when
I
you got
usually fix it.
the empty toilet paper roll, ready? And a roll of toilet paper sitting on top like
He says because that's me.
this. That happens all the time.
You know what? That's a direct stick
All
to
the
you
time.
though.
Oh.
Like,
Because you left like 2 sheets.
exactly. So I'm like, screw this.
can't
I just gotta find the toilet paper at that point.
Oh, that's hilarious.
All right.
Okay.
We are opening up the questions to you
They
all.
wonder what the prize is.
Yeah, what's the prize? What
Oh,
do you win?
no
We should
idea.
have made
I
a
don't-
bet.
I don't think there was a prize.
Okay, this is where I show mercy.
Yeah.
I don't need anything.
I mean,
Yeah.
you guys have.
I already had bragging rights.
What was that?
I'll
Oh,
just
that's
get.
Aaron.
I'll just
Yeah,
get
it's
them
me.
more.
All right,
We're all
coming
looking
down,
around
I
like,
know. It's like,
coming
what
down.
the heck, kid?
Trying to mute it and it wouldn't mute. Yep. There it goes. It's all the way down. Good job, Liz.
Thanks.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
8-5 is my score. I think Brenda got. I don't know. It's possible some of our audience could have answered more of those right than I did.
They did.
Yeah, that's a good point.
They did. All right.
You guys want questions?
Yeah, I got a question. Who's making my next drink?
Oh yeah, before we start,
Ooh,
like
this is a
trying
good
to
one.
answer questions.
Oh, you got one?
Last
got it.
letter.
I got a good one.
Last letter of the alphabet.
Oh, he didn't even. Just switch
I'm
here.
actually curious about this one myself. Are tomato plants poisonous to goats since they are part of the nightshade family?
Ooh,
Same
so
with
we.
potatoes.
Yeah, so technically they can eat the tomatoes, but they can't eat the leaves of the tomato.
Right, the leaves of the plant is
Yeah.
the problem. The stem is even okay, right?
No, none of the green part
I thought-
of.
But the tomato
Yeah.
itself is fine.
Yeah, they actually love cherry tomatoes, but yeah, they cannot have. Yeah. I mean, I do like some of these questions coming in so far.
Somebody said Aaron's my winner. Look at that.
Oh, look at you. You got a
Saving
baby.
these 2
he-
babies' lives.
He saved at least 2 babies' lives.
At least, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I can't do it without her though.
Okay, we have a question. So in Simon Says 31, you said that Rainey doesn't like alfalfa, so she didn't get that added to her feed like the other goats. Is that still the case?
Yes, we call it broccoli. You'll hear us
Yeah,
saying,
you hear us saying,
know,
"Eat
you
your
gotta
broccoli."
you gotta eat your broccoli, and that's us saying you gotta eat your alfalfa. So she's a little picky with that.
She's okay. Like
She's been finishing it. She just takes forever. She eats it like one little pebble
Yeah.
at a time.
and it's alfalfa pellets that
Yeah.
we're buying in 50-pound bags. But
Yeah. If
Yeah,
we
she's
gave
pretty
her the chopped alfalfa, it'd be gone.
no, she'd eat that right away.
Gone. Wait, I won. How come I have to wash the tractor? That doesn't
'Cause they
sound
obviously
very
didn't vote for
fair.
Oh,
I know everybody wants to hear you try to name every single baby.
And
this year.
yes, goats do yawn. It happens, right? Goats yawn.
Yawn all the time, yeah.
Yeah, I obviously
Did you
can't
really?
name every single baby. You know?
Yeah.
I can get close, alright? Ready? Here we go. You
Okay.
keep track. Here, use
Okay.
your dry erase board. Actually, I will use my dry erase board. Give me that. So, we've
He's gonna
got-
map it out.
Yeah. Can you throw me the eraser?
The eraser.
Carter!
Coming in hot. Oh,
Oh, that didn't work.
And short.
Hang on.
it's
Alright.
mostly
See if any
air.
questions go by while I'm making a mess. of it.
Okay.
You want a question?
Yeah.
Got it.
Because this might take a while. Go ahead.
For the rest of Q&A, he'll be trying to remember all 16 baby names from this year.
Do goats yawn?
Oh, I thought we answered that. Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes, they yawn all the time. Especially towards the end of their pregnancy and close to getting ready for delivery, they'll yawn a lot, which is an unknown scientific reason. How is Poppy doing? Poppy is unchanged. Nothing new to report about Poppy. Yes. Tam, I don't know how to pronounce your name, honey. Will you do a new video of the barn clean out?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, so we'll probably do one, like a highlight where, well, you guys are here now, but when the camera's up there on the wall, we'll do a highlight clip out of the day we actually do it. But I'm sure you're going to want to talk about your new root picker.
Groot grabber. Not picker. But I already did that video about the root grabber. But no,
No, I mean
it'll
like in use.
it'll end up in the clean out video eventually. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Do goats ever truly sleep? That's
Yeah.
from Elizabeth.
Oh yeah. You ever
Yeah.
see their heads like way back there? They're out cold. Yes, they sleep soundly. Okay, so Dizzy and Dreamin'. Last week, Liz said she needed Pie and Billy separated at 12 weeks. If House of Pie isn't ready, could you weather the boys and then let them hang out with the Bucks until it is completed? No. Half of that, yes. We will weather the Bucks, Pie and Billy. We'll weather them at 12 weeks old. But where they live will be kind of up in the air because we really do need to start milking Charlotte and Sadie. So they cannot live with our intact males because they're very territorial and there's a huge size difference. So they will never live over with them. And House of Pie, we've got a month. We got a month to really figure this out. So a lot can happen in a month. I don't know what
Yeah.
exactly, but we're working on it. So that will be that. Carrie, Moo and Thunder have such a unique relationship. Have you seen anything like it before?
For yourself.
Have you seen it? You're not answering questions. I'm like,
I'm still
I'm here on my own.
counting all my goat names. I'm getting really close.
Oh, girl.
I'm getting close. I missed the question.
Billy and Thunder and Moo.
Thunder and Moo, too.
They seem to have a unique relationship. Have you ever seen anything like it?
I mean, Thunder and Moo, no.
I
don't know.
think they're having a love affair
Yeah.
that they're trying to keep secret.
Thunder's big, too, so he's just starting to try to find his place in the big boy herd. Or in the big, you know what I mean?
She's very nurturing towards him and lovey towards him, though. And he seeks her out.
Yep.
So, no, other than like a kid-mother relationship, I don't really see the moms be so affectionate with another mom's babies or baby. So, no, it's pretty unique. Hi. It's almost time. The sun's still up.
Susie wants to know, how long have you guys been raising goats?
5 years?
This is our sixth
6 years.
year doing this.
Yeah, 6 years.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And year one, we didn't have
And then
babies.
year one we didn't have babies. So yeah, 6 years.
6 years. I'm missing one boy.
Alright, who you
No,
got?
wait a second. I think I've got too many girls. No, I'm missing one boy.
Let me see.
Does your round bales come in first cut and second cut?
No,
as well?
first cut
Just
only.
first cut. They're so expensive.
You
in the
almost.
Nobody in the state of Connecticut has second cut right now because of such a wet haying season. During I already know who you're missing. No, I don't.
8.
I know who you're missing. You're missing one of the togs.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. You had twin.
Hang on,
Oh,
keep answering their
sorry.
question.
If
what
you
was the
don't
question?
sell Thunder, will you let him sire with Moo?
No.
No, we
No.
can't let Thunder sire any here at all.
No.
No.
No, Grayson. So he's a spitting image of Grayson. There's really no reason to keep Thunder here. So we'll be able to find him a home. It might not be a breeding home like I want, but you know, he's got a really great personality too. So even if he goes to a pet home, he'll do really well.
All right, so I'm gonna name all the goats.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Okay.
Bear, Billion, Apple, Tango, Shrek, Uno, Thunder, and this one's for you, Jack Jack.
Don't do it on my shoe.
I'm not worried about that. Whatever, your shoes can handle it. I'm missing one boy though.
Yeah, because you put Apple in there and she's a girl.
Okay, fine. I'll switch Apple and Pie. There you go. I switched them, but I'm still missing a boy.
Bentley.
Bentley. That's the one I missed. Bentley. The girls is Grace, Evelyn, Penelope. I'll just say Pie because I switched Apple and Pie. Tally and Fiona. Am I missing one?
Of the girls?
Yeah. There's
Well,
6,
yeah,
right?
16? Yeah, no, there's 7. There's 9 boys and 7 girls.
Yeah, then I'm missing a girl.
Tesla, Tally,
Tesla.
Grace and
Tesla.
Evelyn.
Tesla. I don't have Tesla. I missed the 2 cars.
You missed
For
Bentley and
Tesla and
Tesla.
Bentley.
I missed Bentley and Tesla
You
again.
missed them last
Ah.
time.
Model T.
Yeah.
Model
Probably
T.
because I don't own either one of them. Yeah, just
Yeah,
kidding.
right?
Yeah.
Alright, let's
So I was close.
So close.
Yeah.
Alright. Lori asked, why did the goats paw the platform before they lay down?
Good question.
They're trying to fluff it.
Yeah. They're trying to see if they can make it
Yeah.
softer.
It's just like how dogs do circles and
On your
circles
couch,
and
they do a
circles
circle
and
before they lay down.
It's just their instinct of bedding, you know, how they bed their, yeah.
Brenda wants to know, can you keep Pie and Billion in one of the birthing stalls?
We probably could, but you're reading something else.
I am. I didn't hear.
Pie and Billy in one of the birthing stalls. Can we keep them there?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't love it. But if we're looking at short-term situations, then, I mean, I guess.
We could.
If they're weathered, the only reason they wouldn't be able to live with the herd is just because they'll still want to nurse on Charlotte and
Right.
Sadie, which will mess up milk issues.
Right.
And by that time, they do not need, right now, they do not need the milk. So by then, they really don't need the milk. I'm not, Carol, I'm not quite sure which video you're referring to about past knowledge on horses. We used to work at a horse farm and manage their barn. Well, feeding, graining, turning
Yeah.
out, and all of that. Helped supervise in a couple of their foals
You
being
used to
born.
ride too.
I used to ride. Jake used to ride. So
That's the only past horse now.
that's the only past horse stuff that we've never owned a horse. I don't know if that was where you were going with that question.
We leased one, but never owned one.
Do you show your goats? Susie asked. Yes. So we're actually showing a handful of goats at the Nutmeg Classic in Connecticut, Somers, Connecticut, later in June. And that'll actually be our very first ADGA sanctioned show. And our boys used to show with like the local ag fairs and 4-H and stuff like that. But we've never done an ADGA, which is the American Dairy Goat Association. We've been members for,
A long time.
well, 6 years.
Yeah.
Ever since we've owned goats, we've been members of ADGA, but we've never attended a show or shown in an ADGA show.
Which means you'll be showing and not the kids.
Yeah, it means I get to show, and I mean the kids can still show because there is a youth program, but They don't want to.
Can a weathered male live with the general population? Yes.
Yeah.
The answer is yes. They can.
Right. I mean, once Charlotte and Sadie and Danica, once they're all weaned and or dried up, all of their babies can come back and live. So that's the thing. It's not just like we're not just separating Pie and Billy during this time. We'll also have to try to separate Penelope, Evelyn, and Gracelyn. I didn't mean that.
Yeah.
Grace. So it's all of them. There's 5 of them that we have to separate. Let's
Trish asked, what is the thought process when deciding who to keep, specifically this kidding season?
So specifically, anytime I keep goats, it's because conformationally they check the mark. They check the box.
Or the YouTube fans convince you to.
No.
No.
Sorry, love you. But no.
No. Okay.
That is...
Fine, your daughter convinced you to. Okay,
it didn't take much convincing to keep Pie. There's something about Pie that's just, well, he's Pie. But yeah, so as far as Grace, Evelyn, and Penelope, that was an extremely hard decision, and I just couldn't make it, so they all stayed. And I think we explained before, it's all pretty much comes down to confirmation with the girls, because we show them, and we want to better the breed, and we don't want to, you know, keep crap. We're looking for great confirmation in their top line and in their legs and in their width of their bodies and their barrels and all that. And then we're also looking for milking lines. Is mom, you know, really capacious? Does she hold a lot of milk? Does she have a great confirmation with her udder with, you know, great rear attachment, fore udder attachments, teat size, all of that, capacity. So we look for all of that because she'll pass that on to her daughters. And then you match up a boy who has an equally nice dam. We call them dams in the goat world. And, you know, the idea is to get as close to the standard of perfection as you can, which nobody ever does, but we all try.
See a couple of questions coming in.
Yeah. So, there. Susie wants to know, why do goats like to climb up on things?
I think it's just nature.
They're goats.
They're goats. The mountain goat, right? Like, they just like to climb on stuff. The light, yes, I will be putting another light in here. I just keep forgetting to buy a splitter, so I can split and have it all automated, right? So it can turn on down here, so they can see down this way in the middle of the night. You know, because at Simon Says Farms, we'll leave the light on for you, right?
Yeah,
Remember
like
that joke?
6.
Yeah.
Yep. We'll leave this light on tonight just because we don't remember to turn it off.
Yeah.
Ever. We
Pretty much.
always have to come back to turn it off.
I saw something here. Would you consider putting up the hammock in case you need to sleep in the barn? They're here.
Yeah, we have 2 of them.
They're here somewhere. We have 2 of them ready to go whenever
we
needed.
On video.
We have it on video. That was the night that Amy, not Amy, ended up in a kidding stall.
Yes,
and poor Nona stayed up all night delirious. I know, it's still not time.
Yeah.
Still not time. Still not time.
Yeah.
She leaves every time.
Yeah.
She just wants to be like, still here. I know. Yes, poor Nona stayed up all night watching Amy, not Amy. She's like, that goat has waddles.
Yeah.
Amy's not supposed to have waddles. Do you see pantaloons?
Yeah.
I can't tell. Yeah. It was
Will you expand the Alpine breed?
Yes. So I prayed and hoped and crossed every finger and toe that whatever Rainey had this year was a girl. And we got Thunder, which he's awesome.
But he's not dying.
He's not a girl. He's not going to have babies. So, yeah, I want to keep I want to kind of switch over our Alpine herd to registered. And in order to do that, I have to keep stuff out of Rainey. Or I have to bring in somebody new. And I don't want to bring in anybody new. But if Moo ends up having a mini Moo, I hope you know she's staying.
Yeah, I would figure you'd do that.
I mean,
No.
like I don't even care.
How do you tell Grace, Evelyn, and Penelope apart?
Well, Penelope's still the smallest of the Togs and like the daintiest, so I can tell her apart. she also doesn't hang out with the other togs, really. She hangs out with her mom, so you can tell they're really side by side all the time. And Grace and Evelyn are really easy because Grace has no wattles and Evelyn does. Now, if you ask me how do you tell Evelyn, Tesla, and Tango and Tally apart, no idea. I wait for them to go nurse off of a mom who seems to be willing, and it's like, oh, okay. So no, I have no idea. Those ones are hard.
So can the goats get to the house? The answer to that is no.
No, they never leave.
They don't leave this area.
Yeah, they don't. That goes back to the whole poisonous plants, stranger danger.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want them to roam.
She said stranger danger. That was good. And how long does it take each day to feed all the goats? Well, Nancy, if you hang around, we're going to be feeding them all right after this.
Yeah.
But really it takes,
I mean,
this time of year you have to grain, and you have to milk one.
Right now. Yeah.
So it takes...
I think if you calculate in the time that you take to snuggle and spread hay and fill water...
The whole barn routine?
The whole routine in the morning can be done in an hour.
Oh, it can be done in a half an hour.
Well,
including rabbits and boys.
You're not calculating in snuggle time.
Okay, because snuggle time's not necessary.
Snuggle time is 45 minutes of it.
We've done a barn pretty quick.
Yeah, it's a half
we've had to
that
do
was
it
milking
pretty quick.
too,
Yeah.
remember?
I would say right now it's a half an hour to 45 minutes. Right now, morning and night.
If you had to rush and get it all done, sure.
Yeah.
45 minutes you could get it done in. Yeah.
One person can get it done in 45 minutes. Watch, maybe I'll do it tomorrow singing again. They seem to love that.
I'll be inside. I will not be watching. So Jan W asked, how is Liv's fingers? Oh, and mine. So I think you're referring to the other day when Amy was a brat and bit Libby. So she didn't actually bite Libby's fingers. She was really being a brat. She wanted her dandelions, and they were doing like a selfie, and Amy got like the fat part of her upper arm. And yeah, she got it, you know?
Yep.
But she's fine. 100%.
No stitches, not even a Band-Aid. It was
10
like
minutes,
a little...
It didn't even bleed.
It didn't even bleed.
10 minutes after I put an ice pack on it, more because for her that's like, okay, we're doing something about it, other than being like, you're fine. So she's fine. She's more worried about the fact that she skinned her knee today on the driveway.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it's all about her knee right now. Her road rash.
Do you worry about Grace and Evelyn might have, I think, difficulty with birth because Danny did?
Right. So I think we are 100% sure Danica's issues with birthing had nothing to do with her genetic ability to birth.
Yeah. No.
Because she had several uneventful deliveries up until the last 2 years. And last year wasn't her fault. We all have to remember she had Cache Valley virus, which severely deformed her baby, and that is what caused her uterus to be malpositioned this year. So Danny is not being retired because she's just a bad birther, genetically wise. That was just something physically that changed over the year.
Have you ever thought about mini goats for milk and to sell, like mini Nigerians? I would say
mini Nigerians.
Yeah, that's I think what it said.
Nigerian dwarfs in general are a dwarf breed.
Nigerians,
so,
but no.
We thought about initially when we were doing when I was doing the research about goats, it was, do we do Nigerians because they are really cute and you get blue eyes and a ton of color patterns and not as much work goes into their mouths to produce the babies and the milk. But you're also doing all that work for half of the milk you're going to get out of a full-size dairy goat.
Yeah, you would need 10 of them for 5 of these.
Right. So we did some research about personalities and milk production and breeding complications.
And they're too noisy.
And that's where I was going with personality.
Oh, personality. Yeah,
They're a loud breed. But yeah, so I have seen people do like mini manchas, which is like a Nigerian dwarf bred to a La Mancha. Supposedly they're super cute. But I don't really see, because we're doing this to show them and to better their breeds.
Right.
And to, I'd really like to focus on, their breed standards.
So Elizabeth asked, what would happen to the goats if they don't sell? We've sold out every year. I'm not
Every
too
year.
worried about it.
Sometimes it just takes a little
Just
longer.
takes longer.
I'll sell the last goat at the end of August, but part of the reasons we go to shows is because it's kind of free marketing. We want our goats out there in front of the judges so that we get a rapport with other breeders and they know the stock that we have, we know the stock they have. We can kind of, not trade stock, but they just know the kind of quality and bloodlines we're working with. And if they want to branch out and bring one of their girls over to breed with our stud, we have it. And then like when we showed at the fairs, you'd have thousands of people walking by, and if there's a sign that says for sale, you know, you could get somebody that's interested, legitimately interested in buying a goat.
So Kristen says, I think it was Kristen says, you guys have it down pat. No, we don't. We just figure it out as we
have
go.
it holding together with duct tape and,
Yeah,
and
it's
baling
duct tape,
twine.
super glue, baling twine,
Yeah.
zip ties, all that stuff.
Yeah,
It's
I
kinda
feel
how
like
we
a
get
lot
through
of
the
days
day.
we're just barely treading above water.
Yeah.
But we get that a lot. Like we had those college kids here today.
We did. We had
They
a
were,
whole group
like,
of college kids.
super fans.
You'll see that tomorrow in Simon Says Farms 81.
Yeah.
Simon Says Saturday
They were pretty
81.
excited. They were like, oh my god.
Yeah, they were like free interns. They wanted to come
Oh, they
back
wanted
all the
to-
time.
Yeah.
They actually want us to. That was funny. They literally are from a college down the road. They came and snuggled with the goats for an hour this morning, 7 of them. And they literally want us to go teach at the college how you literally took your passion and turned it into a business.
Using social media.
Using social media to do it. Between YouTube is social media and then
Professor Aaron.
and then all of it. They literally said, you guys should come teach at the college. I was like, I would,
It costs
as
too
long
much
as they
for
allow me to
them.
swear, because it'll happen every once in a while.
Don't
Be
be
like
worried
that.
about that.
Yeah, they're like, oh, they don't care.
Yeah.
That's what they said. So we'll see if the college calls. Can we YouTube that one? Oh, of course we
Yeah.
can.
It's a
Yeah.
college campus.
Somebody else asked a question, but I missed it. Oh no, somebody said they
There's
love
a
watching
couple.
Liz.
There's a couple.
There's
All
a
right,
couple
what do you guys
missed.
got that I missed?
Where do you put the goats when you clean out the barn?
So we just
Oh,
get
we
them
lock
all
them.
outside and close the door.
Yeah.
And then this wall behind us opens up as a big door, and the tractor comes right in here. These come down, and the tractor drives right in here. And hopefully this year I can have 2 drivers, because this is going to take forever. Somebody in Billy, our Polaris, and somebody in the tractor. Because the tractor can come in, grab a bale, grab a bunch of hay, and get out. And the minute the tractor comes out, Billy comes in, and you manually
What? No.
fill it.
That would be my job. I say no. That's a hard no.
All right,
That's
well then this.
manual labor. I'll be on the tractor by.
I lost my ring. No.
No, then this. I don't know. It's just more people would help, even though the machine does like 80% of the work.
The problem is, like, the person, that's the short straw. I'm not doing the short
Bradley
straw.
texts me every once in a while, says, "You got anything for me to do?"
Because his mother's making him do stuff.
Nice. That's good. We'll figure it out. It's coming soon. Maybe tomorrow if it doesn't rain.
Someone says, why has Amy had such an attitude lately with Jenny and Liv? And it seems to be out of character for Amy? Question mark?
Yeah, it's out of character. Don't know. They go through these mood swings, though, just like you, me, you. Like, we all have.
Not
no,
moody.
not
What are you
you.
talking
You
about?
never have a mood swing. Nope,
That
never.
is his permanent mood.
This is always my face.
We might have to call Chris.
Oh yeah, I know. I saw she asked if we needed a personal assistant. Absolutely.
We're
I
getting
do.
real close.
I need a
Yes.
cleaning lady. I need a cook. I
Yeah.
need somebody to do my laundry.
Yeah.
Somebody to shovel into Billy.
Yep. Shovel. Yep. Shovel.
No, Bradley already volunteered
Yeah.
that.
Yep.
We voluntold.
Yep. Yep. We're getting close.
Yes, we actually do have a couple phone calls out to some cleaning ladies.
Yeah.
Genevieve, not right now. Oh, she's not happy with that answer.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's gonna get quick fast.
Oh yes, Poppy did bite me the other day. My finger's all right. We were trying to get Poppy's big old wad of, hay that she likes to put in her mouth and almost kill herself.
Yeah.
We tried to get it out.
Don't tell them that she's. I mean,
And normally I can get in there
those
with.
aren't the words you're gonna want to use.
Like I said to the university, I don't sugarcoat anything. I
don't want
could
to spread fake news either.
usually, that's not fake news.
Don't want to give anybody anything to worry about.
We're already worried about Poppy.
Oh, good.
So
Just gonna drink my
I
margarita.
get my finger in there and I pull out that big old piece of whatever you
Cud.
want to call it. It's not even
It's
cud.
not even cud. It's just
It's
like
just chewed hay that she won't
Wet.
swallow.
Or is it? She's
wet
a
hay. She's a chipmunk.
She's a chipmunk,
Yeah.
right? And I
Yeah.
usually go one finger, but I couldn't get it out, so my dumbass went and put the second finger in, and she got me. She got me good, my thumb, but it's okay. It's fine. I'll live. Won't do that one again.
Didn't break the skin.
No, but it crushed the
They're
fingernail.
razors back there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those teeth are razors.
Someone says, may I ask about the goat rumble yesterday? What gets them going like that?
There was a goat rumble yesterday.
When they bang heads together like that, if that's what it was.
Amy and Jen
Yeah, no, I mean
yesterday.
it's just
Well, when I was
normal,
here.
like
Herd dynamics.
look, something's got to be going on in the herd that Amy feels like she has to set them straight. So maybe there's something going on with Genevieve is feeling fresh or looked at her sideways, and Amy needs to correct that. And Lucy's got to get in the middle because she's a nosy neighbor. And Moo's gonna get in the middle of it because she's easily influenced. I don't know. But to be honest, this is nothing new. This is a herd of goats, and just like in a sorority house or siblings, they're going to have their tiffs, and then the dust will settle, and everybody will be kumbaya all over again. So we aren't worried about, their behavior swings like that because it's just a normal.
It's normal. There's nothing we're gonna do about
roller
it.
coaster of nobody's being hurt. Like,
Right.
if it was excessive, like when Danica and Moo were going at it, and Danny was so heavily pregnant, like we
Yeah, it was
separated
separate.
Moo for Danica's health because Danny wouldn't stop. She's the queen. She would never have stopped. So, because they're not pregnant now
Right.
and there's nothing else, they're physically able to defend their spot in the herd, we have to let them because it's not going to resolve by doing a timeout.
How serious can a goat bite get? Pretty freaking serious.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
they could get your teeth in ya.
They could.
Luckily,
could
the
crush-
goats don't have top teeth.
Yeah, they
So
only. Yeah.
the top, but yeah, you could absolutely.
Especially
get
where
a
I
bite.
was back in Poppy's mouth. They got big
Oh,
old.
that-
Oh, they'll crush your whole finger back
Yeah.
there.
I would assume if they really wanted to, they could take your finger off.
Oh, they probably
They're
could.
razors back there. It's
Yeah.
just so razor sharp.
Do the chickens run loose occasionally?
Yeah,
When
I'd say a couple times a week they're free ranging.
yeah.
and
Well, they go
that's-
outside all the time, so they're technically
Well, they're
free
always
ranging.
free ranging,
But they're in a big think of it like a batting cage in baseball. They
huge,
have a
like, batting
huge
cage.
run that they can run around in. But sometimes they free range, and Romeo came into the barn yesterday.
Well, everybody was outside.
Hung out in the
yesterday.
barn all day.
Everybody was outside yesterday, and then it started raining, and Romeo got stuck out in the rain.
Yep.
Ah.
Alright, how long will the moms get extra grain?
While they're milking.
The entire time they're in milk.
Yeah, as long as we need the milk for Lotion, they'll get it all the way up until
Well,
almost
there's
October.
we do
September.
have a date. So I don't like to have them in milk while being pregnant. So
We should ask the people behind the camera how long they want to milk for. Just kidding. Yeah. What happened? What?
It's people.
I hear people.
We hear
It
people.
sounds like they're like right there.
We
Yeah,
hear.
they
We
sound-
hear people.
Like
Our
not
security.
people.
All right. Yeah, security, and we send Jenna.
And we sent Jenna.
She's gonna bring a margarita.
Nice job, Rob.
Yeah. Papa Bear.
Rob.
Did she leave?
Yeah.
Yep.
She's like, wait.
That was weird. Okay, but yeah, we'll give them grain while they're being milked, pretty much all the way till almost late September, early October. Yeah, mid-September. Early September would be nice, but by then my
By the end of
fingers hurt.
September, they're being dried off, and we're slowly cutting back their grain
Right.
consumption. I swear to God, that right there. It's
Jeanette wants to know who's not sold.
oh well, everybody but Pie, Billy, Penelope, Evelyn, Grace.
Oh my gosh, that's not gonna help anybody.
There's only 5. Okay, so Bentley, Tesla, Tango, Tally.
Right? Is Bear sold?
I was almost done with this question. Yes.
Billy,
Yes.
Bentley,
No.
Apple,
Yes.
Tango,
No.
Shrek,
Yes.
Uno,
Yes.
Thunder,
No.
Fiona,
Yes.
Tally,
No.
Penelope,
Yes.
Pie,
Yes.
Evelyn,
Yes.
and Grace.
Yes.
There you go.
There.
There's your answer.
Here.
That was good.
Good.
Anybody out there?
No, it was that.
Oh, it's Zach.
I thought it was
our,
a woman.
Our,
I know, I heard a woman too.
our margarita mixer went outside. We didn't notice it. Woo.
Oopsies.
No, nobody get worried.
Yeah.
Oh, they liked Romeo.
He's a good boy.
Yes, the chickens could echo from the bubble cam. That makes sense.
How long was the rooster in the barn with the goats yesterday?
Probably
Most of the
close
day
to all
until-
day. Oh, because it rained so hard.
Yeah.
No, he was only in the barn when I came out to do the barn. He was right here when I came out.
We put him in the barn because I sent you outside.
You
during
sent me
our
out. You're right.
meeting.
You're right.
During our meeting, I sent you outside to close the door because it was
Yeah,
raining.
so it's like 3 o'clock till like 8, 9 o'clock at
Yeah,
night.
most of the end of the day.
What kind of birds are nesting in the barn? No idea.
We just call them barn swallows.
Barn swallows or something like that. Yeah.
We have them in our garage too. They lay eggs in a nest every single year, and they poop on your tractor, and you get mad at them. And I tell them, no, don't hurt the baby.
I don't hurt them. I just get mad at them for pooping on
No,
my
you want
tractor.
to move, like you want to
I wanna
knock them
move their
out and
nest,
everything.
yes,
no,
that'd
you
be
can't
nice.
move their nest.
Did one of the goats attack one of the cats a couple days ago?
No, but
I
mean,
don't think so.
If they did, I want to see video because that's hysterical.
Oh my god.
I would want to see that. I didn't see it. That doesn't mean it doesn't happen because I don't get to. Hi.
What's
Our
up?
goats will headbutt Lacey if she goes into the cage.
Yeah.
Oh, our goats with dogs? Well, okay, not our goats, just Danica. Just Danica.
Our goat.
Our goat, the goat. We used to actually run our dogs in with the goats, and then we brought Danica home, and she did not grow up around goats, so she barrel rolled them.
Oh my god.
Yes. And that was the last day the dogs were in with the goats.
Margaret says she saw another farm, 4 babies being born from one doe. She thought goats only had 3 at the most.
No.
No,
They can have,
actually,
I think the record
I mean,
7.
you guys saw a farm down in Arizona had 7, which was a world record.
I don't know if it was Arizona.
It was Nigerian dwarf. They
Yeah.
can have 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a whole litter at that point.
Yeah.
And how do you feed
I don't
all
know.
those babies on 2 teats? Well, you're
No idea.
supplementing. You're bottle
So,
feeding.
the question came up. Will we
yeah.
take this off the wall? So after we clean out, will we take this out and make it so the babies can stick their heads out and look around and see what's going on? I don't know. We have another one that we could take this off and put on one that has like a cage.
I don't like the
That's
cage
like a
idea.
fencing one, but she don't like it. So no, it probably won't come off.
I mean, we could test it. It's the only thing is we're gonna have to put it back on.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Probably not. It's just too dangerous for them to possibly get out and get into trouble. There's a lot
Right.
of trouble they can
We
get
used to
into.
do that, but there's a lot of things we used to do that we don't do anymore.
Yeah. All right. Let's
Let's see, we're at 8:10, so we're about an hour.
There's no sound on the bubble cam.
Oh, there isn't?
Oh, there
Elizabeth
should
said, Can
be.
we have the sound back on?
Yeah, I'll fix it in a
Yes.
minute.
Okay.
Yep. I'll fix bubble cam sound in a little bit.
Sadie, they're calling you a nosy neighbor, and they would be 100% correct.
Wait till milking happens and she sits there and watches everybody.
She already does.
Does?
Yeah, all year long she does it. Her little eyeball just in the corner of the window.
You doing right?
She's my supervisor. Hunter swatted at someone the other day, maybe Thunder. I have that picture of Hunter and Jack laying together,
Yeah.
and Jack was standing there sniffing at Hunter, and Hunter thought he was playing, so he's like
Yeah.
softly batting at
Yeah.
Jack's face. It was pretty cute. Yes, it was.
Why do
know
they
where
fling
going.
each other off the table?
Oh, I think it's just
Oh,
the
that's
dominance.
just like a King of the Mountain.
King of the Mountain,
game.
yeah.
That's good fun for them. I don't think nobody gets hurt in that.
Yeah.
When and how do you check for parasites? Well, Flamantia, you want to answer that one over there?
So we pull down their eyelid like this, if you could see, and then we look inside and check to see if it's pink
Got flamanches.
or red,
Got flamanches in it. Yeah.
right? To see if there's it's like I don't know, if it's really white, that's a bad thing. If it's really pink or red, that's a good thing.
Right. All right. So
And it helps to tell you whether the parasites are doing something. I don't know. No idea. Go ahead,
you
smart
don't.
one.
Oh, so you don't know what the why the change in color?
No idea, and I've
Okay.
had 2 martinis or whatever these are.
Whoa!
Margaret, we should switch to martini.
It's,
I didn't know.
we're
Maybe not.
drinking. It's anemia, right? So it's so little parasites are blood suckers, right?
Right.
So they're gonna suck your blood in.
That's pretty
The
much
less
what I was
blood you
saying.
have- The less blood you have in your system, the more anemic you
I'm
are.
gonna go look for another question.
Oh my god. So the Flamantia scale that we're now calling it for the rest of human being time. The Flamantia scale is if you Google it, you'll see a picture from white inner eyelid membranes, and there's a scale all the way up to like a 5, which is the brightest salmon pink, which you want your goat to be a 5. 4, 5, then there's 3 where you start getting to be a little cautionary, keep an eye on them. And then 1s, 0s, 1s, and 2s. I don't even know if there is a 0. I think it's just a 1. Anyway, when Moo got really, really sick, she was the lowest on the Flamantia scale. She was pure white. Whiter, like she had no, how she's got pink lips and pink nose? White. Just no, there was like 12, she had a blood count of, I want to say it was 19, and that's really bad.
Yeah, that's
really bad.
Really bad.
It was really low. So that was when she got her blood transfusion from Rainey. But yeah, so we check for parasites. There's a couple different ways. One, you're going to constantly watch their poop. As farmers, we look at poop all day, every day.
Yeah, we talk about
We talk about poop like it's
It's like when you have kids. You do
Yeah.
the same thing.
Yeah.
you don't even realize you're talking about poop and how weird that is until you're standing at line for ice cream and you're like, ooh,
diapers.
we probably
Yeah.
should.
I know. Poor things.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
we watch poop. We
I actually
watch
have
their
a-
behavior.
I actually have a video on YouTube that talks about, it's all about poop
Yeah.
in our video.
It's called Shit Happens.
It's close to, something like that. It's close to that.
does.
Yep.
But yeah, we also watch to make sure they're eating their grain, and all of these little things can be signs that they might be struggling with some parasites. We always check for parasites after kidding season or any stressful times, like when we take them to a show or something, because stress can create a parasite bloom. And for those that don't know, some people will be like, ew, they've got worms. That's disgusting. That's gross. We all
my
have
God.
worms, just so we all know. Goats are naturally have a load of worms. It's just
we all.
we do. You
Yeah.
have worms.
Yeah.
You have worms.
Humans
I have
have worms.
That's a whole nother.
That's a whole nother topic.
We all have worms.
Yes.
We could talk about worms.
So I got a
all day,
question
every
coming
day.
in.
What?
Is Moo as goofy in person as she is on YouTube?
Probably
She's
goofier.
worse
She's
in
worse because
person.
you guys don't get to see her run sideways, flaring her head like this,
Through the paddock.
running all the way down from the road to the barn.
Which I'm still working on that video.
Yeah, no, she's
Yes.
goofier,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, so hit subscribe and the bell.
Nice plug.
Yeah, that was good.
I think I kinked my neck.
So, yeah, we're still... It's the whole reason Moo's the mascot.
Yeah.
Because she's just...
She's got it
A,
bigger
she
than.
just has that look. And B,
she's
just...
eye catching and she's got the personality that
Right.
That sounds exactly like it's raining in a bucket, baby.
Oh, it does.
Oh, that was funny.
You're
The ice,
teasing
the
the
ice going in the
girls.
blender sounded like grain in a bucket.
Poor Ting.
What are you doing?
She's waiting for her grain.
I know.
She's hungry.
We'll keep these guys close for graining
Said
tonight.
I'm wasting away to
Graining,
nothing.
graining coming to. So goat milk lotion. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
We got a lot to talk about.
A lot of orders, as you guys know, they've gone out.
Yep,
So you
they've
guys
gone
are-
out.
I know you guys are enjoying
A
your
lot of them
lotion.
were just shipped yesterday. We got a couple orders left from the pre. Stop yelling at me.
I think we only have like 2 or 3 pre-orders left.
Yeah, a couple pre-orders left that, no, we have more than that. That need
Oh, I
to,
don't
that
know.
could go out now, though, because we just made about 100 bottles right before this. So those can all go out. And somebody asked, does it need to be refrigerated? Because it's made with goat milk.
No,
and
I
the
have
answer's no.
preservative in there, so I've also had a bottle of goat milk lotion sitting on my counter.
For about 4 years.
Yeah, for easily 3-4 years. And it is just as delicious as the stuff we made today.
Yep.
So yeah, if you guys haven't been on our Facebook page, we launched a Mother's Day gift box. Are you?
Oh,
We'll wait.
news.
We'll wait. We have to.
You did what?
Well, we gotta wait
Why?
because they're blending.
Oh, they're blending.
We're trying to squeeze a lime and having issues.
They're squeezing lime.
Oh, I thought they were trying to blend.
No, they're squeezing lime.
I said we launched a Mother's Day limited gift box.
Did you guys hear that?
Gift box.
Yep. From now until when?
Monday at 11:59 p.m.
Eastern Standard Time.
Yes.
And that's only because I can't ship them out fast enough to get them into you.
Right.
Get 'em to you in time.
We're trying to calculate shipping time. We want, obviously, to make sure that they get to you or your mom by Mother's Day, which is a week
Yeah.
from tomorrow. And, you know, the mail. They don't
So
deliver
limited
every day.
quantity,
Limited quantity.
special fancy gift box.
Once the website says we're sold out, we're sold out. So we can't make any more.
Do we have a link? Have we shared that with the moderators so they
No.
know that the limited
No,
quantity?
I'm terrible at planning stuff like that. But it's on our Facebook page.
Yeah.
It's the same Lotion link that is in the description of this live chat.
Got it.
The ones that says Lotion at the end. You'll see
Yeah.
it. You'll see it, it's there. But yeah, once we're out, we're out. We do want to be able to offer a gift box all the time, but this is kind of our soft roll.
Yeah. So check it out if you're interested. That's new.
Free shipping, right?
Free shipping. Yeah, we made it a flat rate free shipping US only.
Well, yes, that is the US only thing.
Yeah.
Free shipping. Alright,
And-
I'm not up to date. Have you seen any questions come in that we've missed?
I don't think I have.
I had hay in my hair.
Talking about they got their lotion and they love it.
Sweet.
They love Moo, they love Sadie.
Oh, I do see all the lotions. Yep.
Whoa, wait a sec. I gotta read that again. Hang on.
Did you see the word tongs?
I read the
Because
word
I saw
thong
I
and the
said
word
Aaron,
Aaron wear a thong,
pair
and
of
I'm
thongs.
like, whoa, wait a second.
I did the same
Bad
thing.
enough we're drinking alcohol on
What
YouTube.
What about a pair of tongs
Woo!
with the rubber padding on the ends for removing the wads of hay from Sadie's,
Mouth.
Poppy's mouth and saving your fingers?
You know what? You would literally need something as small as like chopsticks. You need a pair of
Yeah, to
really
just-
long nose, and I've seen them actually. Long nose, needle nose pliers is what you would need. Something like that long, but really, really thin to get into the side of her mouth to grab it and pull it out. So it's not a bad idea, but tongs won't work. They're too big. Her mouth doesn't open that big to get in there. I'm thinking it's a lockjaw thing. We talked about it the other day.
We were watching her,
Like she
and
can't
you know, we were
open
saying
it far
how,
enough.
right?
I don't know.
I actually kind of want to put this out there to you guys. If you see her yawn, like
Yeah.
a true,
Real true.
true yawn, not her mouth open because she's gagging on some hay, but a true like I'm so sleepy type yawn. You like to pour
I
things
too.
out again.
We're waiting.
We are waiting till we can make noise.
Go ahead.
P.S.
Okay,
By the way, they want
P.S.
to know if there's an unscented lotion.
That's
It's coming
okay.
soon.
It's coming soon. We're gonna make.
Coming
we're
soon.
gonna make it.
We're gonna make it.
Because,
We're I'm gonna spill the beans for a second.
Go ahead.
So it's just gonna get them excited, but not tell them the truth.
Oh,
Hang on a second.
We're gonna spill the beans.
Alright.
Hold on, we're not gonna spill the beans quite
So I
yet.
got a couple updates. Because this
You-
is just gonna be
You
hilarious.
just think about it first.
I am thinking about it. We good? Nope, we're not good. The blender's doing its thing. Alright, I'll talk in between. Okay, no I won't. I was gonna
How
talk.
long is this
30
blend?
seconds.
I was gonna talk in between the blend.
And then it just went. "Brrr."
Okay, I think we're good. No, we're not good.
Can we stop the cycle?
All right,
Unplug it.
I think it's done. All right, so we've got 6 cents right now. We just launched the Mother's Day special, which has 3 cents included. That is the gift box.
There are usual
Spring Mother's Day type cents. That's ready to go. We just did a group, like everybody in this barn. We did a panel as to what the best scents are. We probably have about 6 more scents launching soon.
New ones, yeah.
Men's scents, unscented, other ones like spring and summer and seasonals. It's all coming. So
we have a seasonal collection coming up where we'll have a summer collection, a fall collection, winter collection. We'll launch things around Christmas and Valentine's Day that are specific small batch. Now, this all depends on whether we even have milk all year long. Right? If we can, first to you.
Sorry, I thought I saw another
I'm
question.
talking to
Yes,
you.
milk all year long.
Right. If we don't I mean, we're freezing some of it.
Yeah.
But right now, I mean, it's Genevieve.
Right.
Genevieve is holding down the fort right now.
Yeah.
She's carrying us.
I mean, once she's not the only one, and we have a bunch, we'll have a lot of milk, so we'll be good.
Yeah.
And we'll freeze a bunch, and we'll be good. And at some point, maybe
in January we might sell out.
January might be sold out, and we're waiting again until this time.
Yeah.
You know?
But yeah.
Or later than this time.
We're gonna try to continue, and I've heard other people who do this, where they go and they buy goat milk from some other place, and we don't want to do that.
We're not doing that.
We want our goat milk from our goats that you guys watch, that you guys know the names of.
I'd rather
in those bottles.
We've said it from beginning, and I have a I don't want to call it a poster, but it's actually a really nicely framed photo in the house.
Yeah.
That says, "Wait a second.
Hold that thought.
Hold that thought."
It's like one piece of ice.
There's one piece of ice that won't blend. Yeah. That's
there it is.
Margarita
You
blender.
hear it, it falls, and it goes.
Yeah. That's okay. Put that.
You know
ice.
what? Put it in my cup, and
I
I'll
was
just
just
give it
gonna
to
say the
Sadie.
same thing.
Sadie loves ice.
So it's legacy before currency, right? In other words, our story is more important in our business. You know, that's not.
It's too thick. Oh.
I need more juice.
Hang on.
More juice.
Hold on.
There's the ice cubes in there.
Okay, yeah, it might
We're
need a
gonna
little
need
more
some
juice.
help.
Little more juice. Little more orange juice.
right, trial
So
and
yeah,
error.
like I was saying, legacy
Just
before
more
currency.
tequila.
I'd rather run out completely and not ruin it by adding somebody else's goat milk that we order off Amazon or whatever.
Yeah, you're not.
Which you're not, right? But yeah, I'd rather shut it down and make the right thing. Hopefully you guys can hear us. Speaking of not being able to hear us. Okay,
Oh,
wait.
now we're done.
I didn't do that.
It got
So-
louder. It's like a toddler when you ignore their tantrum. They just get louder.
The other project I'm working on, because some people, especially the ones sleeping right now in the UK or others that actually have a life on Saturday night other than watching us crazy people. That's so much better.
It was so much
Nope,
better.
it was. Hang on, shake it around a little bit. There you go. There you go. Hang on. There we go. There we go. Bing.
He's gonna make a mess. Oh,
Someone's asking
All right,
if we
good.
put
I'm
together a Christmas Swanky Lotion Mutoy gift T-shirt box set for pre-Christmas.
That would be awesome, but I haven't heard from the stuffed animal people.
Look, this whole
They haven't
new
gotten back
stuffed
to me.
animal thing is gonna be.
You should have never said.
We
it.
should have never said it. It's gonna be like a 6-month-long project. I don't know that you guys.
No, I can pull it off in 4 months. I can get it ready by October, roughly, if they call me like next week and I have thousands of dollars to get the project started, because it's not cheap.
No, it's not.
So to build a custom stuffed animal, think about it. When you go
Look,
to,
it's coming. Okay, we're gonna do it.
we're gonna do it.
It has to happen.
When you go to SeaWorld and see the stuffed animal of the
They're buying millions.
They're buying millions of them. We're only buying like 500. So it's hard to work in small. 500 is considered small volume, but to us it's like 500 stuffed animals. That's a lot of stuffies that I gotta hide from my kids so they don't think they're all theirs.
Because the sample came in and Libby stole it.
But the other project I'm working on that I wanted to get out there before the blender makes more noise is that a lot of people don't have time to sit here and watch YouTube for an hour and a half. Stop! For an hour and a half while we answer questions. So we're taking this Q&A, pulling the audio out of the video, and turning it into a podcast and uploading it into SoundCloud. So I think SoundCloud is one of them. Once we know exactly which one, it's SoundCloud. And it's going to be all the Q&As. So we're like 7 or 8 Q&As in, and I'm going all the way back to the first one and uploading it, and then the second one, and the third one, and the fourth one. So once that goes live, we'll let you guys know. So if you want to listen to us jibber jabber about goats and all this stuff while you're on your treadmill or walking or wherever, and you're not using YouTube, that's coming soon. But it's been not so easy. Yeah. Is it time to feed the goats yet?
Wait, Brenda hasn't been here all night?
No, Brenda was here earlier.
I just got back from the movie?
Yeah. Yes,
She's
Brenda.
been here all
soon.
night, right?
Unscented lotion's coming soon.
Okay, dumb question from city folk here. Do goats regurgitate their hay back up to chew?
Yes,
Yes,
it's
that's
called
their
their
cud.
cud.
So goats are ruminants.
We love city folk, by the way. I used to be one. I
and
grew up in the
that's-
inner
yeah,
city.
that's
Hell,
not a
I grew up in
stupid
the
question.
ghetto. Never mind the inner. Waterbury. It's called the dirty water. Like
The ghetto.
it's well, okay. I didn't live in the ghetto,
I
but
was
the ghetto
gonna say.
was like
I grew
on.
up in the ghetto.
My mom, so ready. Okay, this is what my mom told me. Ready? My mom's response on my bike at like 13, 14, 15 years old. You can ride your bike wherever you want, but don't go on the other side of 7-Eleven. That was it. Like, stay on this side of 7-Eleven. Like, that was, yeah. So we love city folk. Right? You were a city folk at one point, maybe. No, not really.
That's a stretch.
Okay. So yes, it's called cud. They regurgitate.
Oh yeah, I was going there. I was
Yeah.
going somewhere with that.
Cud.
Yeah, so like cows. We talked about this last week.
Mm-hmm.
We confirmed they have 4 stomachs, just like cows. And
Somebody said cut Aaron off. Hey,
he
I'm
already poured his drink on my shoe.
I'm just getting started.
You and my shoes.
Okay, go ahead, cut.
I can't be. I'm done. That was it. That's
That
all
was
I had
it.
to say. They're just like cows. Hi, Mama. Hello. Hello. Danny's having words with.
Who is the
somebody.
picture I saw? I think I saw it in the bottle of lotion. With the bottle of lotion. Who is the pitch? Who's
On the bottle of lotion?
Yeah,
Picture.
Not
Who's
one
the
of
pig
our
I
goats.
saw the bottle of
okay?
Okay, so
So
this is what
clarify.
we've
We've changed.
Hence,
So
I
we're
fired my label lotion
Yeah.
company last week, which caused some ripples.
yes.
I said ripples.
Huh?
We're trying to launch new lotion scents, so we needed to print more labels.
Right.
But we wanted to get rid of that generic goat and use our own goat. But that takes a lot of design. So this is okay. I'm gonna vent for a minute.
Hold on, guys.
Yeah, hold on. Because you ask the label company, can you take this picture of Moo, drop out the background, and just have Moo with her ears on our label, and they basically say no, we can't do that. That's pretty much what they said.
Oh no! First they said yes.
First they said yes, but then they couldn't do
it.
it, and then so we literally bought the Photoshop and
I got a crash course in
crash
Photoshop.
course using YouTube and Google and did it ourselves, and then hired a new label company to make it happen, all in about 10 hours.
It took about 2 days.
Took about 2 days
It took
total.
about 2 days.
Right.
I designed. Yeah, we downloaded Photoshop. I sat on the computer,
Literally
I
cried.
only cried once.
Yeah.
And it's only because I thought I deleted all the work I had just done. And
Yeah.
really was just on another tab.
Yeah.
Well, because I was sitting there on YouTube and he was like, now click this button, now do this. And so I paused and I clicked that button and I did this.
And it didn't work.
No, it did work. That was the problem, is that it worked because I had paused. So all I thought was it was going to open a new thing with my picture of Moo there.
All your work was gone.
And everything else disappeared. And I was like, it's gone. It's all gone.
Yeah.
And I calmly, I was calm. I walked over to your office and I said, can you please come help me with Photoshop before I cried?
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
And I sat down and I calmly said, all I did was open this file. And I don't know. I don't know where it's all coming back to me. And I don't know where my project is.
Yep. But I saved the
And
day.
you were like,
And I saved the day. So I did take Photoshop in college, but like, what was that,
Oh.
18 years ago?
yeah.
Like, the
It's been on
program.
steroids now.
But I found it. It was the same answer. I was like, oh, wait a second. Here it is. Click, click, click. So the answer was the people that said they would do it didn't do it. So we did it
figured out a way.
So we did it ourselves. So
and
that
it worked.
so
and
the
we have labels coming.
so now it's much easier for us to launch any scent we want.
Okay, let's go back to the original question. Moo's going to be on the new lotion label.
Yes, Moo is on the new lotion. I was wondering what the question was.
The goat that's on the lotion label right now, we
Is
had
a
to
generic
pay
goat.
for.
We had to buy that picture.
We had to buy that picture
Yeah.
because it just, the label company we worked with before, we didn't have a way of putting Moo
Yeah.
on that. But now we do because I'm apparently a graphic designer now.
Which
And-
means coming soon. You guys have asked. Pictures of the goats for canvas prints are coming soon.
Yeah, we'll do a whole collection of canvas prints now that I know how to do Photoshop.
Yeah.
And
The options are endless now. Hence the whole reason.
endless, but I don't know how
So
to do them.
when we bought Photoshop, we ended up buying the whole Adobe suite, which is the whole reason we're launching a podcast, because Adobe has Adobe Auditions, which means I can now launch a podcast. So
Linda Green, Pearberry, it's on my short list.
what's the name of it?
Pearberry.
Pearberry.
It's
a
a
lotion
type,
scent?
yeah, I think like Bath and Body Works
Oh.
has Pearberry.
Aaron's the hero. Woo! I love that person. Oh, sorry.
God.
Third one. We still have to feed these animals.
This is gonna be epic. The after party is going. Where
Dude,
someone's falling
is
out of
not,
a hammock.
This is not going to work on podcast. If they can't watch this craziness,
Use your imaginations.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
it'll work.
It'll
What?
work.
What did the?
All right. I don't
Brenda,
podcast. I'm not
she
a
said
podcast.
Photoshop is great. Okay, now you need me. I have a comm media degree. Hire me.
Oh,
Dude,
Brenda.
you need to get on I-95. Like,
Brenda.
get up here, cause
Hey,
this is I can't.
you gotta understand.
Teach me.
Okay, Photoshop, like a little bit of Skype. You guys can work together. We can make this happen. Yep. I'm looking for
Skype
somebody.
and
I'm looking for
Photoshop.
somebody to build my
I gotta figure
podcast
out
for
Skype.
me.
Have you watched You Suck at Photoshop?
Oh, they're
No.
actually pretty
Look,
good.
all I
should
do.
watch.
Look, if I had to look on YouTube how to draw a rectangle. Not a joke.
No, it's not.
Not a joke. Because I sat there for 20 minutes and I'm like, no, that's the magic eraser button. I'm not erasing anything.
That's alright. You got it.
There's no.
You never.
She never messed with Photoshop.
I have very easy. Look, it is not. Have you been on Photoshop?
Yeah.
Okay, well then I'm not talking to you. You've probably like.
She just thought I was stupid. She didn't even think of calling me.
I do all the
We've
labels
done
for the ad.
Photoshop too, but I forget easily, so I would have been like, where the hell is
Look,
that
I was
button?
trying to make a watermark and they were just, I was like, how do I change my whole image to white? Because I can't fit a black text on a black photo. I need it to be in white. So I'm watching this photo and this was like an all day.
I got the ice cube.
Stop it.
I was wondering what the hell is he doing over there.
Took me all day and I'm
Like,
watching
what
this
the hell
one
is that in
video
my cup?
and they go, okay, and then they were gonna do this and then control this and control T and alt I and this and all and it's like and then to change it from black to white you just do Control
I think it is.
and I
Invert.
paused it and I was like,
Control I.
Once you know the shortcuts,
Oh, once
everything
you
is easy,
yeah.
but you have to remember all the shortcuts.
well, so all night long I sat there in bed. I
Yeah.
laid there. I was like, I'm gonna go try that Control I, and it's gonna work, and I'm gonna feel like an
All right,
idiot.
many of these people are Photoshop savvy, so now we know. Let's talk to them.
Come on, people. How am
They
I
let you
not?
cry for like 48 hours.
I just watched myself go like this,
Yeah.
and it was funny.
Okay.
I get to watch it again.
And Faye just said, and they probably just saw
We're
me.
on a delay.
They probably just saw me find my ice cube in my cup and said, Aaron's cut off again.
Yep. No more for Aaron.
Your eyes are getting a little.
I think
He's
we need.
tired.
How the heck did you get more booze than we did?
Zach,
Sure,
Zach
that
did
was
it.
your third
Zach like
He kept
Zach
asking for
goes.
refills.
Zach goes.
Because
He's the.
Zach has more booze than I got.
Zach goes. He's the one on camera. Let's make this fun night enjoyable.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh God, you put a lot in there.
Yeah.
Did not. Okay.
Ding, ding, ding.
All right, is it time to feed
Oh,
goats?
live feed. Liz tries to learn Photoshop.
Oh,
On the next Syman Says Saturday.
oh, you don't want to see that.
Nope,
No.
we would need the blip.
You really don't want. She wants to buy a shirt that on the back says "Mommy's not here."
Mommy who?
So when the mommy who, when the kids are like, "Mommy, mommy who," like what? I need a drink.
Hold on. You get an office with not one, but 2 doors that can lock.
You're right.
Okay?
Yep.
I get 0. I'm in the dining room.
Okay, now let's back up.
Right near the kitchen. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Dr. Phil time.
This is going right back to the marriage counseling we talked about earlier, because I offered
I was gonna do
to
comment.
put your office in on the second
This
floor
is a come to Jesus moment.
behind the door, and you said
You also
go all the way up the stairs?
Thank you! And there's no heat in there! And there's no air conditioning in the summer!
Do you know how many times she'd have to go up and down?
Do you think the stairs is gonna stop Livy and Quibby?
No.
I'm thirsty! I'm hungry! Mommy! You think that's... I wanna watch TV!
Rich.
my point was I offered to build you an office in a different part of the house, but you said no. I'd rather be close to the kitchen.
Because I'm just gonna be there anyway. That's why!
She's being practical.
I'm being realistic.
I got the answer to all this. Hire Brenda.
Oh,
No,
take the
Chris.
phone.
Chris wanted to...
Chris, one of these people.
Chris wanted to come up and be my personal assistant, and Brenda's
So-
gonna come over and teach me Photoshop.
Done. Sweet. We can get back to making lotion.
Lotion.
Yep. Okay.
So is moving
Oh,
to
Brenda
the
says switch offices.
Oh, she wouldn't want to live in my office. You
I'll
would?
take it.
You'll take it?
I will.
It's right next to the bed.
It's right next to my adjustable mattress.
Sweet.
If I need a nap.
Maybe I'll build a new office.
Build an office up on the second floor for yourself.
Yes!
That's what I would do.
It's an office/workout.
Smart
It's a
man.
gym.
Smart. Or I'll put my office in the farm store. In the
Yeah,
old,
please.
which is going to be the man cave soon.
Please.
With all the beer making equipment.
Bye.
Rob missed that one.
I didn't.
No, he didn't. He heard it. The smoker, the what's that thing called that makes maple
Candlestick
syrup? Maple syrup thing. The evaporator. So the smoker, the
Candlestick
evaporator,
maker?
and the beer stuff.
Florida bread.
All in the man
Hold
cave.
on. Florida bread 1.
Well,
Photoshop is a very dense program.
Oh yeah.
Hold on.
Oh,
Hold
yeah,
on. We're not done.
it is.
Meaning it offers so much, but it does have a learning curve. Photoshop people are out there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They say actually with Photoshop, if you learn like 20% of it, you're worth like you
Yeah.
could literally
You're
be
600
hired.
salary, yeah.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I look at some
Yeah.
of the things
You
that
don't
like
need to know the whole thing.
Photoshop can do, and I'm like, how?
Yeah. Yeah.
Show
No.
me. Because I don't understand. You created this from nothing? Like, what are you just sitting there with a pixel dot? Like, okay, I'm going to paint this now. I don't get it.
Why didn't I give Sadie the ice? Sadie, come here.
Because it was drunk?
Elizabeth says she wants to finish Aaron's greenhouse.
Oh God, I want to
Dude,
finish my
hop
damn
on 95. Well, first you'll need a plane. Because I know Elizabeth is from UK.
That means it's
you'll
like
need-
1 a.m. for her.
Yeah, and then you can come and help with the greenhouse.
Yeah.
everything
And
okay
just think, I just bought like 4 tons of dirt to do another project that keeps me away from the greenhouse. Yeah.
How long does each batch of lotion take to make?
So that's funny you say that. So
It is funny.
I don't want to toot my own horn, but we have increased the production capability of lotion.
All this means is I've lost all control.
Pretty much. I don't touch the recipe, I just help with the process.
It just makes it
And somebody said it actually in a comment on YouTube that Aaron mentioned he went to the beer making store. I have no idea how to make beer. The man behind the camera knows how to do that. I'm not touching that process. But the equipment for making beer is perfect for making lotion. So I have invested in some beer making equipment to make lotion faster. And we pumped out 100 bottles today in 2 hours.
Yeah, it was about 90 bottles.
Yeah, about 90 bottles in an
Right,
hour
yeah.
and 45 minutes. Yeah.
Well, that was the lotion into the bottles. And
Lotion
then we have to
into the
cap it
bottle, and then
label
you gotta
it
let them
and-
cool.
yeah.
You gotta let the bottles cool down because it's done
A
warm,
process,
right?
Yeah.
You gotta let them cool and then cap it and then label it. So I would say it takes 100 bottles is 3 hours. Not including the time it takes to milk the goat.
But there's no food on the counter left.
She probably hasn't touched it.
Hazel, we left the dog out with all the food on the counter.
She doesn't touch it.
Oops.
Really? I wasn't in crab ragout.
She's probably puking.
That was one time. One time she stole one crab ragout.
Literally sucked it like a vacuum.
Okay, I'm dead.
One time.
I can't answer.
Now I have your undivided attention. Never happens. Behave.
Alright.
You guys are hilarious. Have another margarita.
Oh, we probably will. Just think, it's only 9
Still
o'clock,
tomorrow.
right? What time is it?
We're just getting started.
8:42.
Oh yeah, it's not.
We're bringing in Cinco de Mayo. Hey, I have a funny thing. I want you guys to share funny Cinco de Mayo stories. Maybe we're the only ones that have funny Cinco de Mayo stories. You guys have funny.
I don't have any Cinco de Mayo.
Okay.
Look at what she
What
has
happened
in
was,
She's like this big stick.
All right, that means the audience on YouTube has to share funny Cinco de
That's
Mayo
what I
stories.
mean. Like
Oh.
this one time.
That band came
So this one time I asked somebody at work, when's Cinco de Mayo?
You did? Are you an idiot?
You what?
This one time he asked somebody at work, when is Cinco de Mayo?
I didn't, like, I wasn't thinking.
Look at her mouth.
She's alive.
Yeah, exactly. I meant,
Her mouth
it
was
was
like,
like,
"Are
is
you-"
it a Tuesday, Wednesday,
Oh.
Thursday? That's what I meant. Like, when, like, I didn't realize what date it lined up on. But yeah, they held that one over my head for like 5 years.
Aaron
No
had a
shit,
blonde
I did
moment.
No, I know. It was pretty fucking hilarious.
Aaron
sorry.
had a blonde moment.
I figured there's not many kids watching at this time of night.
It's only 8:45.
On a Saturday.
Apologize to all the parents
Sorry.
and their kids
Okay.
for introducing
Bleep
bad
it.
language.
Quick. 20 seconds
Wait a
is coming.
minute.
Bleep.
What?
What? There was
Yeah.
that language earlier. Just saying.
Yeah. Okay. Keep going. Any more questions, or is
Okay.
it time to feed these animals?
No, I asked them about. No, I guess they don't want to share their
Nothing
Cinco de
yet,
Mayo.
nope.
So I guess what stays on Cinco de Mayo
Yeah.
happens. It
Oh,
stays, and they're not
stays.
going to share.
Got it. Okay. Good.
It's
call.
okay.
Good
I'll
call.
share Tyler's. So this one time on Cinco de Mayo, he was 3 years old and we had just moved in and we had to clear like 800 trees, so it was dirt everywhere. And we had gotten all the stumps out of the ground. We filled them all in, but now we wanted to fertilize the ground so we could plant grass seed. And we ordered this big pile of dirt. And he climbs up it with Jake. Tyler took all his clothes off and slid down the pile of dirt.
At like 3, 4 years old, somewhere around there.
Crack full of dirt. So we come outside. It's freaking Cinco de Mayo.
We are outside. We're like building this barn or something.
We're
I don't know
outside,
what we're
but
doing.
we like go down the hill because that's where the dirt was. Go down the hill. Now we're seeing. Buck naked.
Yeah.
Buck naked, right?
Good old
Sliding down.
Good old farm boy, right?
And
We're like, well,
He
whatever.
had clearly done this several times already.
Yeah.
And we took one look at him, and we're like, "That's." And
We're like, uh-oh.
Jake said something like, "This dirt is amazing. It's so much fun." Blah blah. I was like, "It's not dirt.
We're like,
It is horse manure."
Yeah. We're like, that's the horse manure pile.
That was our compost, and so he was sliding. He had poop up his poops. Like
Yeah.
it was. There
was
was
pretty funny.
no amount of bathing that child the whole year.
No.
I apologized to his preschool teacher.
I think he still has stains.
Like, you soaked him in a bath, and like the cracks between in your skin were still shoved with dirt. I was like, wow, not even the water could push that out.
Nope. Even when they get wrinkly. Yeah, that was a funny story.
That's a Cinco de Mayo story.
Any more questions?
Did you see when one of the cats made a big noise and all the goats and kids ran out of the barn real fast? I don't know what.
It
I
happens
saw
almost all the
yesterday when Romeo was in the barn when he would flap his wings and that scattered everybody.
No.
I didn't see the cat one, but yeah, I'm sure. I know when the cats jump up on the half wall here and they startle the goats, or God forbid somebody sneezes.
They go running.
One of the goats will sneeze or snort
Yeah.
and scares all the babies.
You trying to make him poofier?
Shut up. It's amazing. There are some days where
Any
it's
more
just
questions?
more voluminous.
What are the ingredients in the lotion?
We're not going to tell you. Actually, they're
Dude,
written
it's
on the back of the box.
It's on
You
the back
gotta
of the
be,
box.
you gotta be so mean.
Wow.
Wow.
on there. I'm like,
What?
it says
Maybe
it on
he
the
We're
box.
needs
asking
some
for the
more.
secret fucking recipe.
So,
Maybe he needs
but that happened
more.
last. So last Saturday, for those of you that weren't here, last
Somebody
Saturday,
cut him off.
somebody last Saturday asked, "How do you make goat milk lotion?" And Tyler goes, "We're not gonna tell you that."
Tyler's like, that would be stupid of us.
Yeah, we're not gonna tell you. But yeah, no, the ingredients are all on the back.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was the alcohol speaking. I will stop.
You're like,
now.
I'm not gonna tell you that. Well, there's goat milk in it. Spoiler alert.
Number one, the most.
Where do you put the hay that comes out of the barn?
Right around the back of the barn into our compost pile.
Really need to cut him off.
No,
You
no.
really. Nope.
It just gets more fun from here.
Yeah. Aaron, Cinco de Mayo.
What?
It's getting cold. Did they say something about a fire?
Can I say what?
It is getting chilly.
Oh, I've been wanting
Thank
somebody to
God.
ask me this question.
Ooh, how long's your
You
hair?
know, you could have just texted me it.
Whoa.
I know, you could have just
I
texted
didn't
us.
realize I wanted somebody to ask me until they just asked me.
Well, that's fantastic.
Carrie, what is it about the hay you rake up that Harper likes so much? I
Oh.
thought they don't like dirty hay.
Great question.
Well, I'm so happy you asked. So, those two. What are you doing?
Nothing.
I'm getting to this question, by the way. So, okay, I rake up all the hay, and no, you're right. They don't like dirty hay. Usually when the hay falls on the ground, they don't want to eat it. However, Harper, well, we'll go back. Harper is special.
Very.
The other girls, while they're eating their grain in the morning, they'll drop some on the ground. And over the course of, 10 girls that we're feeding, they drop a good portion. So as I'm raking it up, all that spent grain is ending up in my pile of hay. And she loves it. So that's her little treat time while the moms are out there and I'm sweeping and Moose, well, she's easily distracted. Harper knows that she can nose around in the hay pile and pick out the pieces of alfalfa and grain that the girls have dropped on the floor. They're all mixed in, so it's like a little treasure hunt, and she loves it. Loves it. So yes, that's Harper's and my special time.
He's drawing.
Oh, good Lord.
Is
Are
he
you
being
pairing-
sweet?
are you
Is
playing-
he being? Oh, he's being sweet. I knew it.
Those drinks must be pretty strong. Those drinks must be pretty strong. Aaron drinks a whole bottle of wine and he doesn't act like this. Are you saying that in a good way or a bad way? Like drink more or should we drink less next week?
Always drink more.
We
No,
have
'cause
we have
then
taken
end
a
up like the
toll
last
and
time.
We don't have to worry about any babies being born now. Well, last time we were mixing up moms.
Oh, go!
Oh, I was like, this conversation has gone way personal.
I asked to feed the goats like 10 minutes ago.
Oh man.
Goodness.
Is Aaron coloring?
Yes.
Yes.
He's being.
Hold tight.
Therapeutic coloring.
Oh, I had those books.
Certain words.
I got you most of those books.
What do we do with our compost pile? We use it
Use it
in
in the
our
garden.
in our garden.
And other parts of the yard where we need to like plant grass or fill.
Yeah, and we've also filled other people's pickup trucks
Yep.
with
We
compost.
sell some of it.
I mean, for a very discounted price.
Yeah.
JMB reminds me of the time my brother fell into a septic tank.
Oh, that's
Oh, that is bad.
Oh,
That was good.
Shots after that.
yeah,
You need vaccinations
Yeah.
Yeah,
after
clean
that.
enough for that.
Your brother wins. Wow, was that on Cinco de Mayo?
That's gross.
Dude, you need to just like take a bath and bleach.
That's very
Yeah,
toxic.
that's
I would
bad.
like to start over. I would like new skin, please.
Time to bleach.
See, I told you somebody was going to complain. Too much dirty language.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I don't care.
Oh.
Aaron, you finished drawing eggplants or what?
No, not yet.
What are you doing?
Or
Should
is
we
it like a
dictionary one
whole
Oh,
happy little
dictionary.
trees? Are you doing
Happy little fluffy clouds.
like Bob Ross?
Fluffy little clouds.
We're gonna put a happy little tree.
No, nothing.
There are no
not
mistakes.
Yes, that's right.
There are mistakes. Have you ever seen me paint?
No, what is-
That's a mistake. Neither have I. It's a mistake. I just know. I shouldn't be doing it.
We should do Pictionary.
We should do Pictionary. We'll all see my art skills. I mean, I know they all saw my art skills on like the countdown count, like 22 days left. I'd have
What
to.
is Aaron doing?
He's being loving.
I hope he stays within the lines.
I'm trying to. Any other questions?
Nope.
No, they're all wondering what you're doing.
It's
And then we
time.
got reprimanded for naughty language.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
So we all started stop talking.
It's late night TV. Think of this as HBO. Yeah.
Skin him.
At 9 o'clock, it's
Look, it's not HBO. I am not showing anything. Any skin.
That's a good point.
Not. My shirt is staying on.
That could be ABC. ABC and NBC still do that.
ABC shows
Yeah,
shows what?
cleavage.
yes.
Cleavage.
No,
Not like the
no.
whole-
There's some movies that have.
Put it this way.
ABC.
Yes.
Kids these days.
I watch Grey's
Have you-
Anatomy. They don't.
PG-13 is not
Whoa,
PG-13 anymore.
No.
This is true.
Well,
This is
what
true.
happened
Exactly.
What happened? You remember Eminem said it. Your kids are watching Discovery Channel. They
That's
know
right.
what's going on.
was-
Look, our kids grew up on the farm. They know what is happening.
Yep. Yep.
They got the light bulb went off for them, or on. I mean on.
Alright.
Sometimes it goes off too.
I think it's time to
It
start.
was the.
Alright, let's
It's time to start scooping grain.
It took you that long to do
That's my
Is
YouTube.
that
I
the
couldn't think.
backward? Is
that? I'm
it
pretty
backward?
sure it's supposed to go that way.
It
It's a
will.
play. It's a play button.
No,
Wait,
it's the
wait.
play button.
Yeah.
It
I
goes,
think-
it
It
goes
goes
right.
the other
It goes
way.
to the right.
It goes the other way. Hold on.
We'll fix
Don't
it.
look. Don't look. Don't read it.
Give me a minute.
It's not ready yet.
Oh,
I obviously
that's
don't.
broken.
I don't have a play button, so I wouldn't know.
I don't know.
You wouldn't get out.
That's a self-esteem crasher. It's not you. It's not you. It's not you. It's cheap chair.
It's not me,
Yeah.
it's me.
It's broken. Rob, go ahead, start
He's
scooping that.
embarrassed and he's not even
Thank
on
you.
TV.
Hey!
Did they even see it?
Well, not yet because there's a delay. Yay!
Wait till he starts scooping.
Yay!
Oh, look at Rob's like, it's time to feed.
Yeah, it is. Rob's
Mr.
smart.
Boss Man.
All right, so wrap it up. What do we say now?
Oh, they say we love rewind. That could
Oh yeah, that was good. Hey, rewind on this channel is pretty important.
we love it. Hi!
Hello.
Hi, baby girl. All right, we're getting your food ready.
We're getting you ready.
Don't
All right, what do
eat
we
this
have to wrap?
side.
All right, last thing I want to
Can
say.
you clean my boot off? It
Your-
looks like you vomited on
Your
it.
boot is fine.
It's not.
Your boot's fine. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Oh, boo,
That's-
she doesn't even Hi.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna wrap it up and say thank you again for watching, and obviously the
Top line.
Together right now.
Oh, yes.
whole GoFundMe campaign is going well. Thank you very much. We're doing everything in our power to possibly build this barn. And yeah, we
No.
no, we're good. We're up in it,
that
way
top
up,
line right
all the way
there.
to the top. We're going
Both
higher.
that food and the alfalfa.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
we're
we're
doing
gonna start.
everything in our power to get this barn for pie,
Yep.
house of
Why is there
pie.
pink scoop?
No pink scoop needed. We were measuring earlier today.
Wow, you
Yeah.
did a number
Yeah.
on that chair.
Yeah, he broke the chair.
That
That's
chair
pretty special.
is done.
That's fine.
Right there.
Yep. Go outside. We'll see if we can fix it.
That's not even a little. You're not fixing that.
We're not sitting on that.
I'm
All
not.
right, never mind. Put it outside. So, like we said, we appreciate you guys 100%. That sign basically says it all. and we have to go feed goats now. Pretty much
Somebody's
it.
got to get a
So,
snapshot of that.
You can see it,
Top on.
and we're gonna move them around.
Yeah, we're gonna get milking and grading.
Obviously stick around.
And you guys are really, honestly, just gonna turn around.
Yeah, basically, pretty much that's what's gonna happen. So here's your boot
All right.
back. Thank you very
Oh,
much.
did we want to announce next week?
Announce next week is gonna be next week is going to be.
I hope you guys
the-
haven't gone anywhere.
Yeah, if you've gone anywhere now, we'll let the moderators
Good.
know. Next week's going to be at 2 o'clock on Saturday afternoon. So you UK people,
That's for you
2
guys.
o'clock
Which they're
Eastern.
probably not even here now.
They're probably not, but they might listen to this later when we clip
Yeah.
it out or whatever.
Yeah.
2 o'clock, it's like 7 o'clock p.m. UK time
Yeah.
because we've got something else going on in the evening, so we
We
won't be
got our
here.
anniversary.
Yeah, our anniversary. Unless this whole marriage counseling thing didn't work, then
Dr.
I'll be
Phil-
here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dr. Phil will pull through.
Hey, you guys, stop fighting that.
Hi.
Oh,
All right,
she
it's
burped in
time
my
to
face.
feed.
All right, let me get my shoes on and then we can get this milk stand out of the way.
All right. It is. It's a lot. We had to up it. Yep. Because we're not on second cut, we're on first cut.
Oh,
So we
need more.
need to give them their nutrition and
Got it.
because we don't have enough. If we were still on second, we would have left them.
It's coming. It's coming.
I'm gonna get this out of here. Somebody can grab the other red chair.
You got it?
We'll end up with the garage. We gotta move this because we need to use that pen. Let's just do that. We gotta move the bar.
A little bit more of each to it.
Oh yeah, you know it's just a cup more. So that big cup, just one more of each of those. Yeah. Hello.
Hi.
Hi, it's that carrot. Lou, you still don't get food. Like, no matter how sorry you look, hungry.
I wish I had a bungee cord and I could leave it
Oh
there.
yeah, we're gonna bring over our milking stands. We have 4.
Can you
Maybe
let him
tomorrow.
out that door?
Here, you want this?
How many you remember 4 only.
Here.
That's more than
No, it's that.
you got.
Will that go around?
We might be able to do it.
Nah, I don't think so.
No, you might have to open it
there.
though.
Here. Is there food in there?
Nope.
You gotta go all the way down there, big girl. Oh, there's no food. I got it. Oh.
That's why she's like, hey, wait.
Hi, Amy.
Here, do you need a
Someone
hand?
forgot
Yeah,
me.
here. Grab that. Right there.
Yep.
See, snap it on there.
I can't see.
Gonna need
You see it?
The higher?
Yeah, because we'll tilt it. No, this.
Oh, okay.
Right? Because it will tilt down.
Let's see what happens if I tighten it down.
Do we need to close that door?
Yeah, we will. Yeah. You could close it now, but I don't think everybody's inside.
No. Nope, they're not.
Here, there. Now it'll stay. Is that good?
It shows all the.
That's pretty good. Yeah, it's not bad. We'll leave them there for now. Yeah. Just careful with that string.
No.
That might be the milking season angle. All right, how many are inside? What? Come on. She probably won't fit.
Zach, you should come and sit in.
escape.
Just put one of those down on the ground.
Yeah, got it.
Hey, who's this?
Is anybody else outside?
That's Rainey's baby.
No.
That's Pie.
It's Pie.
Pie.
It's Pie Pie. You're going in there?
You want more over here?
It's Pie Pie.
Yeah.
I felt like the guy from here. Go this way. Come on, you coming in?
No, I was asking which one you're putting in.
Oh, that one.
There we go. I got it.
Nice.
He doesn't understand short people problems.
That would have gone in his chest. It went right in my eye.
I got a little.
I think it's like.
Excuse me, coming through. Excuse me. Whatever doesn't fit in there, you can put in the.
Ow!
Sorry.
Alright,
Not
get in
you.
here for a minute.
Put it in the side feeder if it doesn't fit.
It's gonna fit.
Oh,
Ooh, it's smoky.
good. Yeah, I think so. Maybe some more of the corner feeders.
You got 5 votes in there?
We all know.
Just that much, huh? Do we need any on the ground? Yeah.
Yeah.
We need some for the ground.
Here, I don't like this.
Guys, sound on the bubble cam's back on. Oh boy.
It's gonna be a party.
Not like there's much going on out there on the bubble cam.
Well, they have to have their sound so they can
Their
have
sound.
a bonfire and.
So they can hear the crickets.
Right.
But it's back. It's on. Oh, I gotta turn sound down on this one too.
Alright, so there you go.
That was very loud.
Are you going back now?
Yep.
How many extras do you need to take on top?
Excuse me, what?
How many more do we need made? Is that what you're saying?
No, I just want them
Dude, I have all of those.
that.
Six.
I want them to be that.
Just need 6 total?
That's why I said I don't like that.
Oh, okay. On
I don't
top
know
of
what kind of
those.
weed that is.
So.
Oh, that's fine.
One, two,
I don't think it's that like that.
That's 5. So
It's kind of weird looking.
That's why I took it out of there.
That's fine. Oh yeah, he has all these made already.
Yeah, we just need one more.
no, that's 4. That's 5. Yeah, that's 10, right, or 11?
There's 10.
But we did 4 or 5. We already. Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
you got
go do
5.
that.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah, he did 5. Yeah, he did 5, and then he had another 5.
Yeah, that's
1,
1.
2, 3, 4.
Yeah, I
this
forgot
Oh, you
because
just took one?
That's 5.
Yeah.
I forgot because Charlotte came out, so I thought we did 6 more. Good? Hey Liz. Yeah.
Do you have any of that spray? This one's scabbed small.
Oh, it's fine. We don't put anything on it. Yeah, that's a normal thing.
Yeah, hi.
Hold on, we have to wait for all the girls to be done. Okay? And there's a lot more food that we're giving them. so-
You're a lot bigger now.
She's done.
Yes.
Hey, Zach. You just have to come in really fast.
Standing.
Nice.
You too.
Bless you. Jeez.
Want to hurry up and wait. Jenny, that other looks good.
Ow! Give me bite. goats. Did you have tequila? No, but you did. I think my clothes are coming off. Oh, bless you. It doesn't come off. It's my finger.
I'm going to try, because sometimes when they pull in these things, milk comes out.
If you pull hard enough.
Yes, the milk will come out. I don't want many things.
You're slow as molasses.
Yeah.
She's Poppy. Poppy slow. Fifi. Oh, we do need some more hay for the bed.
I look for them right now.
Yeah, looks a little.
Oh, there's people. I didn't see you. Is that like a higher sugar content? No, it's lower. Lower. So it's less nutritional value.
The second height is better.
So it's not
All the better stuff. Because it didn't have all the good of that.
Right.
Good job,
Yep.
sweetie.
One of those 2 years?
Hands are gonna be hers.
Oh, I'm ready to go.
She likes that stall.
Yeah, there's one more.
Yeah, she can come out.
He's on
Clean zone.
I'm not about to jump off it. Oh, Dean's got it.
Dean Peterson, watch this. Amy's signature move. Go on. Oh, she found another little bit. Just wait, I shook. Oh. Wow.
What?
The hyena's all in with the ghost.
Oh my.
She's done.
Running.
There we go.
Now what are you gonna do? What you're gonna do is you're gonna come backwards. Sorry, I didn't mean to throw that at you.
Yeah, it's after 9
God, that
o'clock.
was so cute.
Because if it wasn't after 9 o'clock, Carvel would be open.
You mean Dairy
Dairy
Queen?
Queen.
I know,
Dairy
Chris, we
Queen.
tried to go to Dairy Queen last week and it was closed.
Or Dairy Queen and
So I think next week,
What are you looking for?
Genevieve, that's actually a good plan because
Yeah,
Dairy
come
Queen
on.
will be open next week when we're doing our earlier live Q&A.
Come on. Can I close this one? No.
Yeah, that one's all set. We're all done with that one.
Uh-oh, where did Alicia?
Good to go.
Can we get your milk in hands back?
She's done.
He's going for rolling up the
Go
sleeve.
for it.
Who
Look
is?
at that.
Rob,
Papa
Rob.
Bear.
Yeah.
Rolling up the
She's done.
sleeve.
He's gonna miss most of.
He's gonna miss
Nice.
it, yeah. He's
She's
gonna
done.
be
He just wants
on
the
hiatus.
teeth. Ooh, damn it.
Hiatus. Got projects, you know?
I'm glad to see Thunder has evened you out.
Yeah, appetite has grown. You know what I mean? She did. Yeah.
She's either completely dry on that
22
side,
people watching.
or he's doing
Yeah.
a good job of nursing on both sides.
Or several are nursing.
I don't see them going after her.
Not her.
I've seen her.
I've seen Amy. I've seen a couple of different ones on Amy.
While
So
Amy's
Liz the other day,
busy
she didn't like it.
rumbling with.
Yes, so like 4 of them fighting over her.
They do that
40
to
inch
Charlotte too.
monitors.
They're not even her color. I'm like,
I'm like,
They don't even have
yeah,
feet.
probably.
I know.
Why not?
That way we can actually see. Yeah. But I have to be Andrew.
Yeah, when she was rumbling with Jen yesterday, I saw it.
Like, I could probably go
Yep.
like 12 inch.
The
down.
little
Nice
ones are like
YouTube,
vultures.
YouTube, right?
No,
You can
no,
get you can
no.
smart TVs.
This isn't YouTube.
Oh.
What we're watching here is the actual Mevo app. The app that comes with this little camera.
You put a
So
bunch of
it's
this stuff on
literally an
top,
Android
not sure if there's much.
So yeah, you have to have something that can
So
run.
that's what we have.
Has to be tapped. So I can go, or you can go to phones, but then run two
Chromecast.
TVs that's tapped.
Chromecast.
Right. Right. So I could put two TVs up there, a Chromecast, and
You double it, yeah.
literally have, 20-inch, 30-inch monitors.
You got a big chunk.
I sure
Where's
do.
that going?
That's going
On
on
the
the floor.
Oh, okay.
Do you want me to just throw it in, or you wanna, are you
Yeah,
gonna
just
go
not
and
in the
shake
wall.
it?
Yeah,
If-
just toss it
If
in.
you do that, then you can get a couple of TVs.
I'm not going
and
in the
just
store.
go on YouTube and you can watch the stream.
You could, but this is the
That-
live feed.
that
itself.
should be enough,
On
right?
delay.
Yeah, that's
So
a
this
big
allows
bunch.
me, I need the phones so I can control things like, I can go to audio and mute it. I could, zoom in on Rob, right?
Yep.
So this is what they're seeing,
Right.
the audience, this is what we're seeing.
Mhm.
I could literally create, I could zoom out,
Mhm.
and then say, whoa, quick, zoom in on him. Right, so it's like a production studio style.
That's
But,
what I'm saying.
I don't use it that way, but I could.
That's what I'm saying. You leave the
Everything
phones as is, and just put two TVs out there and watch YouTube.
But it doesn't
Correct,
go very
yeah.
far.
Yep.
You would
What
think
I've
that
seen
you would
done
see that.
before is so Liz and I don't have
that
to be
red
head
right
down looking
by
at
the door,
Yep.
I can use
It's
that
underneath the
to,
camera,
When
like
Amy
on
gets
the
back.
tripod
Get some
that
out
comes
from
with the camera,
underneath.
have a
Like this
decent
scooper?
sized TV
yeah.
that allows us to be able to read the feed. Like, almost like teleprompter. So we're looking at the camera and saying, oh, hey, I see your question.
why I put this on
Instead
here.
of like,
Just promote
oh,
you need it.
you know,
Yeah, look
Right.
at that.
that way you're not looking down with this focus.
You know, there's, we're at Harbor.
How you doing?
Hard.
Sad a little bit.
Why did I get the book?
You should hand it to her. Yeah, another thing, not in a year.
Ear. I don't remember how sore hands would get, and then
Oh, yeah, it's like arthritis. Sets right back in. You'll start feeling it right away.
He don't have arthritis.
Let me get some. No, you have to cook dinner tomorrow. The hands need to be needed.
So like, did the baby still sleep under there?
I love that
Oh my
go.
God.
She's doing pretty good.
Well,
He's no.
but she's staying still. She's
Yeah.
not jumping
It
on
was because you gave her like 5 pounds of food.
Yeah,
That's
pretty
why
much.
an extra couple of minutes.
It does, gives you some more
Get
time.
it straight. It's 6 pounds.
Yeah, 6 cups,
Yeah.
but yeah.
So giving her 6 cups of, or 6 pounds of food, she should be giving us 6 pounds of food.
There is some type of conversion.
There is a
to it.
conversion, but it's not 1-to-1.
Yeah.
After a while, it's not 1-to-1.
So I should be having a beer.
Good, where's the beer?
Alright.
In the cooler outside.
Full skimmer for the water. Please.
Not in the
Right
room.
above Aaron's
I'm
head.
telling you,
Air.
these YouTube people are good. What? What do you need?
Skimmer.
Skimmer.
Never mind. Angie's
Never mind,
on it.
Angie's on it. She's on it. Like, these YouTube people are good. Liz, they go, there's another guy in there we don't recognize.
Zach.
Zach. You've now become famous.
Woo! He's stationed in New Hampshire. That's why he's not
bartender's
done.
Yep. 3 months.
They will eventually learn everybody.
Well, he'll be down during the summer.
Yeah.
No, Jack, they just said, isn't the younger guy in the corner Jenna's boy?
Nope.
No.
No.
I
I mean, you could
Well-
say
Oh, that's good.
not biologically.
Ooh, that's right.
No, that's not a big deal.
What is it?
He's one of my besties.
Anniversary, ale from.
He his family.
Yeah.
We
That's
are
good.
family. Oh, you like
Well, everybody in this barn is.
We
If you
like
sing it,
Whatever you
if
want.
you
As
sing
long
it,
as it's
it's
not
So I'm
fine.
gonna answer Roxy's question. We should do a Q&A like this one time. Like literally just work and answer the Q&A. Roxy just asked, are these guys all family or just friends? So
Yeah.
And all the, yes, is the
Yeah.
exact answer.
Exactly.
Right.
Yes.
Yep, that's exactly the
Because there's
correct.
some family that you get to pick, and there's others that you are assigned to.
Exactly. In this family, we picked. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. You guys are nice friends. Yeah, they are. Especially when there's alcohol involved.
I mean,
We're definitely here when there's
Optional.
Cheers to that.
Hey, I don't even have a drink. I'm empty.
Oh, come on, Zach.
Hey,
you're
Zach,
empty.
we're empty.
Hey,
He's
girl.
making his
Oh,
own.
he's big. We moved his bar outside.
He's got no power, he can't run the
Oh,
mixer.
we can run the extension cord back.
Sorry, no. Don't make us anything. We got stuff inside.
Okay.
We got what?
We have stuff inside.
Oh, yes.
What do we have?
Here, you wanna check?
What don't we have?
Miss Liz.
Liz,
Oh,
check her out.
Yeah. You
I'm
gotta,
not gonna
You
keep
gotta
it there,
beat on it a little bit.
yeah, I do.
I don't beat the same way she beats.
I know, she's all like.
I try.
Then she's like.
Everyone's like, poor Aaron.
I'm sure he's used to it. How long you been married? Oh, shoot.
This is you two, you're gonna read chat.
Yeah, careful.
They're
not gonna be
insinuating.
specific.
They were
We're
joking,
not
by the way.
specific.
They're call it questionable content.
I'm gonna get flagged on YouTube,
That's
like
right. Inappropriate.
demonetized.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, inappropriate.
Unnecessary roughness.
Yeah.
It's pretty empty.
Are you laughing at my
He's just like, they're like
Do you
lifting her up
see
to
what
the
the
end.
You want the babies too?
They jacked up her hind end.
Yes, Angie still has colored hair, like purple or something.
Always purple.
Purple.
You have purple too, right?
In the sun it comes out,
Yeah.
but not right now.
Yeah,
It was way purple
It's
before.
still there. You can see it, but
You
it's
still
not
doing
as-
cold water? You do warm water? I'll
No.
do cold water for like.
Listen, I
first
found a
couple
different
weeks.
place for dye that stays so much better. I went and got it professionally done. It all freaking came, kind
Mine
of came out.
I was playing with the
Really?
Zoom function
then
on
I
the
went to
camera.
the salon
He just asked.
online.
Can't get away with
All
it.
this is stayed. This is
What
not.
brand do
The
they
E
use?
salon. I don't know. They
Oh.
mix it. They mix it for what you want.
Mine stays forever. I
Excuse
can't
my
wash
butt.
it out. I've tried.
Yeah. Whatever they use did not stay. So,
She's all done yet.
so I do have a tint that I have not used yet.
She's like, no, I'm not done.
She's like,
She's like, I'm looking in the corners.
she likes to lick the crumbs. Definitely.
Brenda, I don't know if everybody's up for that.
Whoa.
They literally want me to take the camera down.
And go inside.
No. And get
Hey, she can go
close
straight
enough
in, right?
to
Alright, take her
introduce
outside.
all of you to the
I don't even
camera.
want that.
Liz doesn't even allow close-ups.
Like close-ups. Yeah.
I'm Jenna.
I don't know if they can see you.
Hold on, Jenna. You need a
That's
step
right, they know
stool.
that I have the
Where are you
purple
putting
Yeah,
her?
now they can see you.
right?
That's good.
Except my hair is usually curly.
That's why she didn't want to leave.
Yeah.
Oh, there's still Superman.
Do what?
No, there's just a little left. That's why she
I
didn't want
tipped
to
it all
leave.
over the corner and she couldn't even get at it.
She'll lick it. You're so mean.
She's gonna cry.
That's like taking away the frosting from the cake.
Nobody likes the frosting.
Or the muffin top.
What?
Meringue.
Everybody likes the
Time to put the
frosting.
camera back where it
Just
belongs,
him.
which
That's
means
why
I
they're
have to go
friends.
show
The person
Hey,
likes
hey,
the frosting.
you! Stop chewing on the tripod.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Oh, you should get a picture.
Scott, I figured she was the last one.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's why she
You
didn't want
had
to
a
go.
big- I don't know how you
She was
didn't
like,
see it. You had like
"No,
a big drop on it.
Watch out. They're at human height again. See, it's me and 200 of my closest friends.
Oh my god, stop. Where's my phone?
It's up on
There
top.
needs to be a picture of that.
Putting it on Facebook. Alright,
So they can see
YouTube.
because they can't see this.
They can't see this.
Everyone say cheese.
Aaron's got his arm around you.
I'm taking a picture.
And he doesn't hug anybody.
You got it?
It was an air
Alright, I'm
hug.
putting
Did
it
you
on.
see? It
Okay.
was an air hug.
Keep an eye on YouTube. I mean on Facebook or wherever she just put you.
Jenna's so offended.
Can't stand it right now.
You have to scooch. Zach's like, I'm out of here.
I'm out.
Oh,
Oh, it's just,
I'm not kidding.
Oh, you know what? Here, hold
Mine
on.
made a little bit of a mess.
I'm all like stretched
Oh
out.
no.
I'm trying not to spin the camera in circles and make
At
them
least I have
dizzy.
somebody wanting to pull my clothes off. Oh my god.
Okay, there. Ooh, hook that back up.
Oh my god.
There. All right, guys, let's go look at some baby goats.
Get a room.
Oh, I'm gonna need this.
There's plenty of room.
I'm gonna need that in a minute. Well, I'll wait.
There's the
Hey, Moo.
which could be. That ladder is not
Moo Moo.
bad.
You wanna say hello, Moo Moo?
I'm still
Huh? She's like, no, I just wanna eat. I just wanna eat. That's all I wanna do. Huh? How about you? You? Hmm? Oh, where are you going?
You need this one to see what you're looking at?
Yeah.
Whack's next.
Pop the power cord off and then pop it out of that little holder.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I called him.
Hey guys. Hey guys. Where you going? Where are you going, huh?
Hey, Aaron, make
Yeah.
sure you say the name of the goats as you get to them.
Oh yeah, isn't it? That's either Bear or Billy. I have no idea. I'll just let the fans on YouTube name them. They know them better than I do. There's one hiding under there somewhere. See? Ow! One just bit my arm. Back here. See, look. It's chewing me. It's chewing my arm. Chewing my arm, huh? Huh. Look at all the togs. Whole bunch of togs that I don't know the names of. Yeah. Oh, Uno or Shrek. You guys really like the camera. Jeez. What are you doing? Look at you. Look at you guys. They're like chewing on the phone. Who's over here? Apple or pie, one of those two, under there somewhere. Somewhere under there. Huh. Huh. All right, we're going to let the moms back. Are the moms ready to come back in? Hey, Liz. Are the moms ready to come back in?
Yes, they are.
Okay, we need somebody to open that door from the outside. I'm going to sit right here with the YouTube fans.
With your air huggers.
My air huggers, right. This, you guys hold on because this is going to get intense.
I love them too.
If they tip you over, I may laugh.
What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? Here they come. Here they come.
Oh.
Here come the
I
moms.
thought they were gonna come in a little bit faster.
No, at night they don't come in that fast.
Oh, but watch the babies are coming out.
Yeah, don't let the babies out. Whoa. Yeah, he's like, wait a second, I got a beer in my hand. You got them all?
No, there's one.
All right, one more.
Who is it? Oh, jeez.
It's a big tog. I can't tell who it is.
Is that Deanndra or Amy? She's coming.
Come on, sweetie. Good girl.
She coming in?
Mickey has to like lay down.
Should be good. Oh, there she is. She's in. We got them all in. All right, they're all in. They're all in.
Amy gets really dark.
All right, girls.
Definitely just sprinkled her. She's been baptized.
All right, girls. Going up on the wall again.